Catholic theology ที่นะต่อเป็นมาวันนี้เรางานดิปโลมาอยากที่นะตูนุ่งกูมาคิดปัญหาที่เลยเป็นBA Bachelor มอตัวเป็นคิดปัญตาสอบแบบแต่ทั้งนั้นกี่ป่าเวนเทงไง
อ๋อลุงดำเปิลไหมJoseph Education University มั้งอ๋อตัวเลยยาเซล Joseph คำโตมอริกาคิมนูตัวน่ะadmit นะแม็กซ์เดี๋ยวรู้มาแต่งรู้ทักแต่ตัวคิดเจังนะจะทางที่ต้อง admit กูโฮสต์ก็ได้หอยดิ้งมาเดินจังเชื่อของที่สำคัญเลยมั้งนะตัวเตะมังมินไม่แต่เก่งแต่นั้นอิมุไงแม่แม่แล้วเดี๋ยวบอลเป็นเลย admit ปักเกเลยเอากัตตลีแต่ของที่กอบมองเห็นมั้งตัวต้องพัดในสักบ่มั้งตัวเตะมีมินลิมเลยมองกี่อาจเปลี่ยนหน้ากันเลยตัวนี้เชื่อท่านงรู้ตาย opening speech นี่ปีนี้ยาตักจังหลับตายตัวเลยตัวเก่าเชื่อท่านงหลับหมอกไอ้ตักจังเอาหุ่นมานักปัดกูเล่นเจมินิสซ้อมเอาหุ่นมันบ่เชื่อท่านมินิสซ้อมเวกจะใครเป็นเจ้าตัวนี้เชื่อท่านจะไหนดูมั้งตัวเลยตัวเก่าเยี่ยจูตัวแต่ ignition นี่ไว้ ignition เด่นอ๋อเชื่อทางพี่ignition เด่นอะไรอะเด่นเป็นบ้าง
Hello then again ignition เป็น place all in la lang place here ตัว lion den นี่ที่ไม่แต่ Daniel เขียนหน้ามั้ง
อ๋อ
เฮ้ตัวนั้นมุนจีนอมนะ the place where you can start your English you can learn your English ที่ด้านเปลี่ยนมั้ง
ลงได้ไหมตัวเล่จะสอนเรื่องอะไรลงเรียนอะไรปักเนี่ยนั่งอีนะทางอี long form KELC ที่เป็นแบบไงอ่ะ
Ignition เป็น place all in la lang place here
ฮัลโหลKELC ที่ใบมาจริงๆนะเป็น key ไม่ได้ key English language center นะ key ก็เท่านั้นบางอย่างสิเลยManglai เทเลยหาง Manglai เทเตนะอิลุนตากนะเลยตุงไม่ได้โตตั้งขัดวาลากินไอตัวกี่บางฮีชินมนะฮีนะตัวพังkey to the world key to the job key to further study key to entertainment ตัวนั้นเนี่ยมั้งตัวไอ้เจ้าตัว key ของแกนะkey English language center เย่
ลงดำตัวไหม simple มามั้งตัวเล็กตัวนี้ทักด้านจุดปักนี่นะเช่ไว้กิมตอมจิขัดเดินนินบางแกนที่นี่นะลองเตะต่อแกนของนะไว้กิมนังกุยไล่ปัน
ตาใครปันเห็นอ่ะตึงลายเส้นดับเดินยังคงว่าอุ้มิงแต่เต็มไม่ไหวแล้วเดียว
ลงได้ไหมตัวเล่ตัวโลเบลทักผมคนเลยนะจึงปีเป็นกุยไล่ปันนุ่งอาเป็นที่ไม่ได้เสียคำโอเค thank you ตัวเล็กตัวนี้เป็นเสียทอนของผมที่ตักจังนะเด่นจังทุ่งเงินขัดคิดแต่เสียทอน opening speech คิดแต่อิสยามาแต่เอาZECC จีน่า Zomi English Conversation Club ที่จิตแต่คนอัพตัวนี้ฮิตแต่เกินเกี่ยลำพันนะไอ้เป่าตัวมาไอ้ไปเงี้ยนะหนังไปปีคนนึงนะน้ำเม็ดเหลวปีนะหุ่นหลับเป็นตั้มปีตักจมไม่แต่ไอ้เด็ดที่เห็นเราหนับเป็นกิจงเจ้าตะการมีเกี่ยวไม่แต่ลงดำเพิ่มมาหางนะจะมาดนเรียนลงอมเชจะลงดำหางนะจะมาดนเรียนนะแฮปปี้นะตัววิดีโอน้องของที่ปักตั้มมั้งลงดำไม่เลยตัวเล่แต่ยีชาของในลายเล็กกิโลเมตรว่าตัวเล่เจนนัสเซมของรุดทักผมนะตัวเล่ตอมจิขัดเจียของสปอตไลท์ฝั่งนี้นะตัวนี้ไลฟ์ปนเอ็นเต็งอินฮิตเล่ซูมปนหลุดรวมเตฮิตแรงนัสเซมโลเตเป็นซูมปนหลุดแรงหอยจอนัสเซมเตนงอนงซูมมาหลุดแรงหอยจอไรฮีบางอย่างมันจะเลยซูมไอหลุดตักจังอีสครีนดอกเซลล์ว่า อีหลายมันอ่ะสกรีนไอ้ที่ดอกเสร็จแล้วว่าอีที่ขาดเดียวอีที่ขาดฐานอ่ะนะซูมเป็นเอาไปสอบส่งมาซูมต้องรุดเทแล้วแต่ทำปีตะคอยตัวที่ติดตัวเงินน้องมิงนะตัวนี้เป็นอิมิปีส่งปันบางไล่ลำตกิใช้อันนั้นสินจะเร็วเต้นสินสินจะเร็วเต้นเอามาได้ทางนั้นต้องมองเห็นเงียบดีก็เห็นมันองค์เกี่ยวกับเจ้าตุนสิตัวเงินน้องมิงนะZoom ID เป็นสกีทุ่มงาเบมทุ่มงาว่าวิเวทุ่มไปมากกว่าที่จะเอาไว้นะ password passcode กูลงมาตัวเงินน้องงี้ลงได้ไหมโดยแล้วตัวนั้นไอ้ปัจจัยนั้นจะไอ้ที่ทุ่งเอ็ดนาตาตัวกี่ปันเดี๋ยวนี้ตักจังนะทุ่งเอ็ดนาหุ่นได้ไปแต่งอาบนะขัดเป็นในนี่ตัวคิดแต่เสียนอร์เวย์ปันนี่นะเสียทางคันทอนนี่นะเสียทอนนี่นะopening speech กับทับยังหนักขัดองในดิ่งว่าตัวนี้นะสามารถดนเรียนได้มาเลยทุ่งเอ็ดนาน้องที่ไทยปักเลี่ยมเล่มปักเกลือตัวนี้ไอ้ตัวตรงกี่เฮลทักขัดอมินอะไรหัวกิ้มดังทุ่งเอ็ดนาขันในสักวันแล้วมั้งแต่มาเอาไว้ตรงกี่งามอ่ะ
cái thứ nghiệp chiếm mê lâu nè đằng thắt chỉ phật lên
ลงได้ไหมไอ้เว้ยไงตัวเล่ปัจจัยนั้นเสมเนี่ยไอ้ละก็องค์เฮลทักอมนักไว้ตัวนี้เมริวโจเซฟคุยได้ปันตัวแต่งเป็นมีงาคอมกี่หินเลยขมอเรามาตัวคิดแต่ไอ้ไปไงนะไปตัวนี้
เป็นในสางเราปังลุยยังไงมามุงกลางไปเลย
อะไรใช่มงกลางนั่งบังเดี๋ยวโจเซฟแต่งบังแต่งงาแต่งผังหมอกพ่อมาเจอตัวนี้วางลายสินเดียนงเกลครับมงกลางนั่งทุกอย่างได้ขันเดียวแหละตัวนี้
เป็นเสียทุกอย่างด่านไปทีเดียวเก่งไงตัวนี้ทัก
กี่ต้องตัวด้านไปกี่ต้องตัวด้านปอดไปไงแต่คิมนู่นังมานังเงี้ยนี่ละปีน่าต้องว่าคนที่ปั่นตัวไปนี่มาแต่โมนิก้าคิมนู่คริส
คิม
นั่งนะ
จะมาดวนเรียนมันถ้าตัวกี่บังเดนะอัสปีกาเกตแหละ
เฮียอามาลำเบลตีสารเนี่ยของเก๋บดไอ้เว้ยจะมาหนูอังกฤษเงินสักหนูมีอะไรที่อามาอังกฤษเราได้ไงจ้ะไปเลย
น่ะไว้จะเสร็จเนี่ยคนเดียว
เราดำมาอีตัวเป็นมีองรุ่นนั่นอีงาของไม่จังตัวอักขิปัดตรงเส้นไอ้ใช่ไหมเล่มด้านดำตั้งเป็นขาเราเก็บตรงตัวเก้าตรงเนี่ยซูมตุดด่านของบางของนั่นนี่น่าดำตั้งเป็น
ทุ่งเงินพันเนี่ยก็เตะกองเบียกูอวังเรียนตัวปาปเซียนในนาตาเตน่ะไม่นำเตะเด็กสักนาตัวอวัยหอมเตวตัวนี้จังดงตัดสัตว์เราวินขัดน้องสอบปีตัวนี้จ้องตัวปาปเซียนอังกฤษคลาสเตะคิปันเกตเทเดียพัลนาน้องเปียกลงดามินเนปีนากองพัดุฮีวางเลนามินทนาอุกษรนาเตนังไม่ต่อตรงตาเฮองเกียลเตยทรงงมาไกดีกเสียมาเตวอัฐกินทุพางเปียกสักตายไอ้กวนจัดว่าทรงทุพาอมตาเฮนองมาไกเสียส่วนตองให้ทรงไอ้กวนให้ทรงอินอวัยเกแปลว่าทรงอัฐกินทุพางเปียกสักินตัวนี้กับไว้เตวจะดำตะการน้องสอบปีดีเดยินตัวไปสุมิสวงในเฮปีนาพดินลงดำกวินทงไงน้องกี้อาบุงก็ตัวไปเละกับเสียเนาะอาเมน
ฮัลโหลลุงดำมาไหมแหละลุงดำมาไหมนะตัวกิปันมาแต่อีไปไงนะนะไปโซฟานี่นะเจ้าตัวเซฟคำคนน่ะเปียที่ตัวโซฟานี่มั้ง
Okay, let's continue our session. Now, I would like to invite Seton from Norway to give us the opening speech for tonight for this session. Please unmute. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Thank you so much for your giving this opportunity to present here as the guest. So first of all, I would like to thank to the leaders and teachers who organized this program. And here I want to share first of all, I want to share myself how I become a learner of language. How I become a learner of language. So here, language, as I understand, language is the communication tool for human being. Without language, we cannot. Without language, this hearing with listening, hearing with these words and language, we can communicate each other, and we can share, and we can encourage, and we can make programs in our life. At the same time, here, if we are not a hearing person, we need to have another way of communication, so that this communication to contact each other, to communicate each other, that is here. Now I'm using the English and also Norwegian. I'm living in Norway, so I use Norwegian, and also I use sign language. Where I'm working now, I'm using sign language. For those who could not speak or who could not hear, I'm teaching with sign language, English and Norwegian. So this communication, I need to learn that sign language too. Here, some of them, they know English, some of them, they know their own language, their mother tongue. So here, when we learn English, why I learn English? English is the vast, we can say the vastly used language to communicate in the world. So I want to learn language. When I started to learn language, I'm not a very well educated in language, but I liked to speak in English. So with my brothers, my younger brothers, when we are studying in high school, we make regulation to speak for one day. That if someone is speaking our own language, our mother tongue, that we did not give some food, lunch, without lunch, missing their lunch, who speak one sentence of our own language. Like that, I'm learning. And when I was in Rangoon, Yangon, now Yangon, at the time Rangoon, when I was in Rangoon, I'd always running out to meet the foreigners, the Western people. So this is my learning, the way of my learning English. And also here I learned English from English and Norwegian and this sign language through Bible, mostly a Bible and dictionary. The meeting with them and speaking with them in practical. So I wish each of everyone to learn and to know English, how to speak, how to understand what people are saying, then how to develop ourselves in communicating with other people. I mean here not only for job. Here, especially for our people, that when we are studying for job, thinking or to be an officer or like this and that, we are thinking about that. But that it is not the most important how to communicate with others. So when I speak this language, when I speak this sign language or Norwegian language or Mizo language or Hindi, or I speak around 8 languages, at least 8 languages, maybe with some a little I know around 10 languages I speak. But here, when we learn language, learning and teaching system, we need to know when we learn and when we teach or when we learn. The language, there is a three main area we need to know. That first, what a person speaking, what the person speaking. I mean, and one, if we read a book or an article, what is the content? What what the contents are? For example, what a special content we call explicit content. Explicit content mean a special what he or the letter means, and another one is implicit content. In content we have some different area: explicit content and implicit content, and concept. What is the concept? Concept in Burmese we call tabotaya, or we call azu asa. From what is the concept, and what is the situational content or metaphorical content, and durable meaning, and language. What the language as a tool, how a person use language as a tool to communicate. That first we are checking this all, and secondly the form, what kind of form is using the sound, what sound and pronunciation. Here now that we want to speak in frontally the pronunciation and the sound correctly, we want to do that. But that is not easy. So we need to practice. And opinions, what the opinions is that, and what is the spelling, the spelling, the house, what kind of spelling they are using, and by reading or by writing. When we learn, if we don't know the spelling, that there is a problem also. Not to listening power and reading power. Listening power, we need to have that one, and how it bends, and how it leads, and what class a person use, and what kind of sentence or sentences a speaker or a writer, the author, use. We are checking all this. After that, we practice ourselves in usage. We mean that is a usage. One is content, second is form, third is usage. So here I know last week I could be attended in this class, and the teaching is very wonderful. I feel so wonderful. I love it. So that I want to encourage each of everyone to learn language, and if now I'm speaking to when before that I'm speaking English now, but I'm a deaf person, half deaf. My right ear could not hear. And my left ear reducing my hearing. So because of that, I learned this sign language. And now I'm sign language. I'm working as a teacher in the adult education center. I work as a teacher, and 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 3. And also my students are here on the elementary level, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 3 years. 3 years of we call college, or yeah. So we call here lower college, lower university, pre-university. So here up to there, I taught that I'm teaching language and physics, chemistry, and mathematics. There, when we are learning, we need to have a choice. Why I want to learn English? Why I want to learn a language? If we want to learn in other subject, why we want to learn? We have the reason we learned. We need to know first. We have a choice. We can have we can choose what we want to learn. And when we learned what prior knowledge I have, what prior knowledge means, what I ever had, what I ever have had, that the experience in language and knowledge and skill, what I already have. Then we are helping each other. By helping each other, if you are meeting the one person as a teacher or as a learner, that a person is good or not, remember that he is helping you. A person have skill or not, he is helping you in communication level. It doesn't matter he is high or he is low, he is helping. But the teachers are here, we have a high qualified teachers, so it is wonderful. Even though there's a smallest one and the lowest one, when you meet, they are helping you to communicate. Remember that one and choose that one, and use your knowledge, what you already have, and compare the pronunciation, what a person use, and the sound perception that your teacher or a person using, who are speaking to you, they are using, and what kind of form and what kind of orthography they are using. So from there we can learn together, and from there we can find out the meaning. Now we have the internet to communicate, so through internet we can find out the original meaning and what is the real meaning, what our teachers are speaking to or teaching us. We can find out ourselves. That means here we need to activate, or we need to speak by ourselves, or we need to write by ourselves, we need to read by ourselves. This is very, very important. Even the teachers are very good. If we don't do by ourselves, that is not effective. We can get effective the learning and teaching system. So to reach, to understand the content and the uses and the concept of teaching and learning, the situational explanation and situational independent explanation. There are a lot of strategy. We have the reading strategy, teaching strategy, learning strategy. That are different. So we even I work as a teacher, I need to learn. I want to learn more and more. There is last time our teacher said, "Oh, if you are thinking so low, our teaching so low." No. Nothing is low. Nothing is very high. That's why all the time, the smallest one also important, and the biggest one also important, the lowest one also important in communication, and the highest one also important. Especially the teaching. In teaching and learning, we are systematic learning through the qualified teachers we are learning now. So I'm really happy to the teachers. I'm really proud to the teachers. And here, all these things are knowledge. That's why here, according to the Bible, the Word of God, I want to quote it, the Word of God now. For encouragement, for my encouragement, I want to quote the Micah, or Micah, or Micah. Some say Micah, some of them say Micah, or there chapter 4 verse 6. That said, my people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. My people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. In other words, that is written, my people are here is destroyed in the Paris. In other words, in other books, my people are perished because of their lack of knowledge. So lack of knowledge always destroy us. So to have knowledge, we need to learn. To have knowledge, we need to receive a right teaching and a good teaching. So we should learn more and more. I also learning. Now I have worked this teaching as a teacher, also as a pastor, as a teacher in Bible, in this subject, the different kinds of subject I'm teaching, even the sign language. There more than 30 years. I have experience more than 30 years now, but I'm still studying. I'm still learning. I will attend here as much as I can. So teach us, teach me, teach us, and the learners also. You teach me a lot when you make question. Then here in teaching and learning system strategy, one of the important, the last important one I want to mention is that make equation and such appropriate solution and answer. Make equation and such appropriate solution or answer. Then your knowledge will be stable. Your knowledge will be stable. You'll not forget again. That is very important one. So in teaching, and learning system. Before our old system, the teacher's knowledge trying to put in the trying to teach, and the learners are doing by heart with by heart system. But when I coming out from the Burma, our country, in India, we use learners child center teaching system, child center. Their knowledge, we use their knowledge by here when I reached to Norway, the system more freedom for the student, for the child to ask. They make many questions. Through that, when we teach, that is a very, very applicable in their life, in their daily life. So whatever we learned to use in our daily life, that is our main what we call goal, to use in our daily life whatever we learned. And English is international language, what we use first language. So study and learn and practice by yourself, entered in the learning and teaching system, in the program, in all the time, wherever you can. Don't hesitate to learn. That is my encouragement to each of everyone, even the teachers, our teachers also, to learn more and more, and to be the most powerful teachers in the world. That is my encouragement to the teachers too. So thank you so much for you give me this opportunity. I am not a good speaker. I'm not a good or a fluently a person who fluently speaking English, but I'm trying in my everyday life to use that one. Now, thank you to hear my communication. Now in my sign language, in Norway sign language, international sign language also there. So with with Norway sign language, I will make you. Thank you so much. When I say thank you, yeah, when I do this, thank you so much, so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Siaton from Norway, for the inspiring and challenging message. I strongly believe that it will be beneficial to all of us. Okay, before we go further, I would like to speak in our dialect to share something important for things for us, especially for the future of ZECC, and especially it's for the ones who are watching from the live streaming on the Facebook. Mailam mai na tom khat pau to to people khat jak sak ding nei be enwaming to pen bangyam chile ithei sama bangina tua pen emi sunga mang pau I thupin na bagen non dani nai thei te ka himanina to tung to ni na ya imang lai siam isiate por khalina imi pi te be luan nau to sang nei vi veu hi amau tengin jong hongui na mi khat pen course khada atom pen ting khat alagu hiya ai jongina ongka ding te jong ongka zo den loading ai chang ka khalina khat be back input tom ta hi hil na tom ta nei ding na imi pi ten phat tom pi khale chi to ve na to ya isya te ni ra thum ki gomina I mean ding khon ki muina ki muma sawina I mean ding khong phwa ko ina ZECC Zomi English Conversation Club chini china isya te ya cha son piang chin jangkwa KELC Manglai sang nei hi all te lak no na I mean thangkhin ma hi sana pang hawm ma hi le changina cha sang pi pol pi pan IDEA sang ni hiya gol pia sang hong hi to changina sama Monica Kim nu i rangkong ma panina JEU achi Joseph Education University lai hil mahia professor khat associate professor khat hiya to ke changina etulai tak elak etuni eta elak angom thelo sama muan ching achi khazong den chang lu din chin tuni vai mangla hil nama nan ni na mun dang zoom dang khara den chang lu din chin na yadiam khajang kaman pan ding china ama to changina ama zong American Center te manglai sanghon na level kim takina aman sa khathina jangkong pan jangkong ateng hin ke to changina ke to ko teng hiungina ke pen ke be tamu di pumpol pia pasta khadina ke be manglai au ke pong khadina maudanina yabangina siam lua hiloina izongina ong sap manuna kalungdam in to teng ki gomina adika to teng ki gomina ki vai hom ni hiya in usan tuang I vai hom sama hi mabangina ama I zoom to ama I live panina hi Zomi broadcasting panina sanini kigin ni sialina ibangina bowling ki hanchama to sunga adegina level kikim saksom hi level ichi changina anyam pen pan intermediate changbang peuma isin khatbebe abang yam chi ongrut ding te pen por khat pen tampi taka thei pian sa por khat te thei ven alo mai manina to teng khem pewina han chamin aveka sin leng mailam anglem to ding hi anyam pen bek sin leng la por khat ading nyam lua anyam bek nyam loina sang bek sin leng la por khat sang loi manina kikim sak som hi to manina atom pen hi join na hangina atom pen listening skill ki khangdia to changina sema ten zong speaking lesson bang pen ongwang hamtang det somong han chamua speaking mama zong ki khangding hi zoom ma han chamina joini ji ki pulau nom hang to changina isya ten ai thei za zaina mangpau ongjang diwa a hi zongina en zong han chamding hanga ai zongina atom mangpau pau khagding lau na bek to join loading chi pen hi sak ke ni en han chamina en zong pau ding hanga hi thei ke le zong ai en thei ke nge chi jaw le di ai pau ho de dong le di I don't know I have no idea I don't have any idea chi gob le di na I thei ke le zong chi del ding in ayang tu ken kan ding to ai bang in ai tun nai na I thei lo kalina session nga gu bang I join chain ai thei lo kalina ana ki khang to ding hi chi dong tha ki pe nom hang ka jang ina I mi te I ong join por khat te I feedback ong piang nau pen bang hiam chi le I adek dia gina wifi jang lo lampanina wifi jang lo namun khong pan ong ki join nom le bang hongom hiam chi le I hun pen tom khat I nahun za danu tom khat mang te pauleng ong concrete sak zo de won mo I ong ko te pauleng ong chitlit sak zo de won ong chitlit sak zo de won ong ki chin I adek dia wifi khong ki ong ki le jong hak sama ma ta jangena bang chidia zan jong short kin le por khading hak sama mai mane toy mane en jong concrete tape pen na mailama I tuni be I chinya top nai sang ni na ki samlo jong tampau non loin sinnom nya ten ong join no sem na ringi china hi mo in concrete sak ma in hiding hiang aval khong hi kingno point ni le jong anunga tini mo hi nai kwa sungina nai sigi pan nai kwa kolgam hun sunga man thak ding hanga to ki changina ki samom lai le to ki da pairing na to ki chang pen input lamino lorina general discussion lamong hi dinga to changina por khat te gen te nai na anau pang zore lam te tini ain khong short pi tu alem lo te khong ana leaf theina dingina I hun pen concrete sang ma ding ko te pauleng chilit sak dingina han cham ding hiang ji han cham ni igen na hi mo zong to ranina ongki advice nge ngale ongki require si mo in to jangina igen samma wena hi pen ako teng be chi jong hi tuan lo hi sunga life pan ente tale jong ken hi to ki sai ta be ma hina hil nuaming manglai tu khat be pe ma kelani ve thum be hunong pe theu diam chi bangina nonget hil nuam input ichi tua den jang sia ting pe da input te khong itale guest speaker torana tunia sia thon te poldan I opening speech ai jong ekel guest speaker tatadina thulu khat peuma gen noming chi hong inei le jong ong gen un ko kyang ai zon usan tong khan na gen un ayang gen kol ding yang chi dong ki pulang nom hanga to chang ina ko bang ki kum lai ko hiu yam chile I huna concrete na ding ina hi input a bowling ten zong minute som lenga kan ka bo loading ka han chiam ding wa to ki chang ina speaking practice aum le minute nga tam pe minute som speaking ading la ding ina to bang ina mi kharen minute som ni lenga tam pen la ding minute tua input pen minute som lenga ma aman le dong phamo lo in mi boring a hi lo na ding mo boring a hi lo na ding ma lungul na hi chi zong pulak ding hanga ta chang ina to na opening speech a hi zong ina presentation khat pe guest speaker ani nom te en zong ai thele minute som pan som lenga bek atam pen hi le lungul wa hi chi pen ko I lungul na le ngai sun na hi chi zong ki pula nom hang yen deng cha hun zui na ki gen to lai ni okay let us continue our session before we go to the input session I think we should play a game shall we do again the ice breaking activity the previous one you know the knock one I think we have already been familiar with that knock game we should play just for warming up but today we have some newcomers so before we play I would like to explain it's about asking the questions. The questions start with helping verbs. You know, was no. It is the question. The question that we can answer yes or no question. We call it yes or no question. Sorry, we call yes or no question, and then it start with helping verb. Helping verb to akisa helping verb to akipan question te kidong ni hanga to panina helping verb to akipan nagle to pen yes or no question kichia yes I kila no bek to idong ding hi mo ketena knock ta changa min khat ge ni ta changa to ami question dong ding ta changa yes bek dong de kila no idong no le no yes idong no le yes adang gen be loading ina midang khat dong lew ding to midang khat to yes or no question khat dong ding yes or no question chi pen emis sorry helping verb to kipan helping verb chi bel emis verb to be verb to do verb to have more the china model verb teng to hidai to teng kem pe to akipan question chini mo okay gen then ko khara ding ina thak pian ding himanina ya ke to sia piang to sia sang pi to jadi sisi jadi teng khat be ong sat pang nung e sama monica to okay ong pan ning e laken knock sia son piang am I handsome
Yes. Knock. Siama Monica. Have you had your dinner?
Yes. Okay. Knock. Sia sang pi. Are you from Calais?
Yes.
Okay. Like this. Okay. I think we have we got the idea. So please unmute yourself, your speaker. Let us start the game. Okay, let me start and then
Apai sate pai kin non bang no.
Hima he. Dot hidei le ivekina hun tom no so idot thina dingina idot akidong sa te dong no lo ding ta chang ami khun akigen sa ting no hidei le again non ke le mo okay knock Siama Don Lian, where you born in Calais?
No. Knock, knock, Gopal. Are you sleepy?
No, knock, knock, say something. Do you love Jesus?
Sanpiang is
Oh,
asking.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do. Knock, knock. Sia Suan Tuan. Do you live in Kaleniu?
Yes,
I think he.
I am busy and excuse me all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask one more. Knock, knock. Sia Nang Ken Mung. Are you from Naypyidaw?
Yes.
Among, please continue the question.
Knock, knock, Swante. Are you married? Hello. Knock, knock. KT Swante. Are you married?
Yes.
So your question again. Siatuan, your question
Me?
again.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
You continue the question, yes.
Yeah, continue the question.
No,
Knock, knock.
Kim Nud.
Knock, knock.
Do you knock, knock? Yeah. Do you have child?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No. Thank you. Knock, knock. Loon.
Yes.
Are you single?
Yes. And knock. Knock, knock. Sia Sangpi. Do you like chocolate?
Yes, I do. Knock, knock, Wai Kim. Are you in my friend list on Facebook?
Yes. Knock, knock, Sang Nu. Are you happy today?
Yes. Knock, knock, Lalbus. Lalbus, yes. Have you ever been to Bangkok?
Please unmute yourself. Lalpu, please unmute.
Hello.
Lalpu, unmute, please.
Hello. Yeah, I can get you now. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Bangkok?
No, not yet. No, not yet. That was my plan next year. I mean this year. Okay.
Okay, you continue the question. Do you know the question, Lalpu? You have to ask someone.
I didn't get it.
Okay, you have to ask the yes or no question to someone like Nong Nok, like Monica Kim Nu.
Okay. Let's domino effect. Okay. Knock, knock. Who should I say? Let's go with.
Hello, sir.
Knock, knock, Mangkhang. Are you there?
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Yeah. Okay, there's a question.
Can I know ID
Can
and
you sing one line of Lek
I
Chong
want
Pao
to
No
travel
song?
my laptop.
Just one line.
Yes.
Please write in
Can you
chat.
sing just one line of any Lengtong Pangnu song, please? Just one line.
Are you asking to whom?
1 second, I lost his name.
Are you asking me to sing Lengtong Pangnu song?
Yeah, just one line, a single line. Okay.
He said, "Can you sing? Can you sing?" He said.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, can you just pick out one line? Office number. Any office number.
Okay.
In lâu sum le pai bang man nei lawin.
No. This game is not for like that. It's just to answer yes or no. It's just to answer yes or no.
Okay, I didn't get you. I'm just hopping inside the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No problem. Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Yeah.
Okay. No.
I'll change my question if you give me a chance.
Yeah. You continue, Mang Chang.
Yeah. No. Timpi, do you like dancing?
No. I'm not comfy. You like to play football?
What's your question, Timpi? Repeat again, please.
Do you play football?
Yes, I do. Knock. Go bao. Do you knock go bao? Do you love a dog?
Yes. Knock. Why, Kim? Have we ever met before?
Have we ever met before?
Yang Muan. Are you from Yangon?
I'm not from Yangon. I'm from Calais. Knock. Mario Joseph. Are you happy right now?
Mario Joseph. I will just continue. Knock. Bao Miat Khai. Are you a university student?
No. Who left? Wait, who left?
Kualpu.
Okay. Thank you. No, Kualpu. Are you shy to speak English?
Once again, the questions.
Okay.
Are you too shy to speak English?
No. Knock. Sister Wakim, are you free tonight?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think we have done all. So
TZ Zam.
Oh, please, Wakim, you ask to TZ Zam, and then let us finish up.
Do you play guitar?
I think he is not there.
I think it's okay. Yes, yeah.
Okay, he's not there. Okay. Let us continue the session. Now I would like to call upon Miss Monica Kimno to give us the input for tonight. She's gonna share about the tenses. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me to share about tenses. So I'm going to share about tenses. Before that, I would like to say also all the previous presenters, the speaker. I think the sign language for clapping hand is like this, no? Am I correct? Like that? Like that? Okay. Okay, so that's what I have ever had before. Okay, now I will go to my topic now, and my topic is about present simple. You know, um, okay, so I am going to teach about present simple. So what is present simple? You know, so of course there are so many tenses like this one is present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous เนาะအများကြီးရှိတယ်present tenses တွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးမှအများကြီးမော့ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီ today I'm going to teach you present simple, so the basic one. So where do we use present simple? Okay, so for example, I do, I work, I like, no? I နဲ့သုံးမယ်ဆိုရင် I do, I work, I like, etc. ပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့သူ့ရဲ့ subject ကတော့ I တို့ဖြစ်နိုင်တယ် we, you, they เนาะအဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေဖြစ်နိုင်တယ် in ဟာတခြားကအတန်း subject တွေ he, she, it ဇုံဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့ he, she, it ဇုံနေတာအမှ subject verb တဲ့အဲ့လေ I, we, you, they I, we, you, they subject တွေကကျတော့ read, like, no? Work, live, watch, do, have, present simple. Ina he, she, it တဲ့လေ verb တွေ as ထည့်ပေးရမယ်ပေါ့နော် read, likes, works, lives, watches, does, has ကြည်တာနာထည့်တယ်ပေါ့ Ina အတူဟာ example ပိုက်ကြတဲ့ဟိလေဟိတဲ့ဘန်ခွေးမနာကိစံဟျမ်ကြည်လေဟိဘာငါ present simple ဘာငါလေအဲ့ဒီပုံမှန် intercept တယ်ပေါ့ပုံမှန် intercept တယ်ตัวแต่อีเลเป็น present simple တော့ကိစံ ina တချောင်းကပုံမှန်နဲ့ဆက်ပြီးကြည့်ချောင်းကနိခရိုင်လေဂျင်းဆောင်နိုင်စကီအန်နေကြည်ဒန်မောတချောင်းကနိစီမာ accepted ina အတော့တုံဖျားလာအမန်တဲ့ဟိလဇုံ present simple တော့ကိစံမောတကိချောင်းကဇုံအမန်တရားของอีกอย่างนบจังไงလေ present simple ကိစံ ina hi upama bang and length hile we read a lot no we read a lot ile sa au nya phat de ma de sa au nya phat de china to pen phong man phat dai ba ma de to ran te again no ai ile present simple sang ni we read a lot no ina subject pen ai de da na ki khel thai we song ki thai we is not le ai a chi ni ya we you they ကြည့်တာနာ caring နာ verb တဲ့ဆုံးအဲ့ဒီအခြေအနေတော့ကိစ္စရာ verb တဲ့ဆုံး caring နော် ina he anwaya example ဘန်းဟိလေ they are looking at their books နော်သူတို့ကသူတို့ရဲ့စာအုပ်တွေကိုကြည့်နေတယ်နာ anwaya sentence ဘန်းဟိလေ they read a lot နော်သူတို့စာတော်တော်များများဖတ်တယ် ina ตัวတင်ကဘန်းကွာချာယမ်ကြည့်လေသူက again တော့ isin ဟိလေ present simple ပြန်ကိုပြန်ယမ်ကြည့်လေ they read a lot pen present simple mo they read a lot pen present simple hi pen pong man lai tam sim a chi dok na mo toran again dok na ai le pen present simple hina atunga pen bangai de pen hi tanga present simple lo na present continuous mo to pen mailam hona jong isin ding na tu ni abel present simple chini ai pong man intercept de again dok na present simple jang ding I read a lot ကြည်တာနော် we read a book once a month နော်ခခရာခတ်ဝေးလိုက်စင်ကြည်တာของ again တော့အဟိလေ we read a book every month ကြည်တာနော်အဲ့ဒီဘာငါလဲခခရာ intercept တဲ့ပုံမှန် intercept တဲ့ကြည်တာတဲ့ again တော့လည်းပြန် present simple ဇာန်ဒင်း ina ဟျာဥပမာခတ်ပန်းဟိလေ he is eating an ice cream เนาะมันไอศครีมในหลายตะคีมาแต่he likes ice cream มาอาจารย์ดันเป็นตัวพัดที่ตั้งไงเป็น he ไอ้แหละว่าhe แหละ as ก็ถือว่า he likes ice cream ที่เป็นปูมันมาอดีตนะถือว่าแกนหนาว่าhe likes ice cream ก็ตัวใจเด็ดตัวเบล ice cream เป็นในหลายตะคีจีนหนาว่าไอ้จังที่ตั้งhe likes ice cream เป็น present simple ไอ้ใจนี่เต็มมูเป็นนี่ขัดเบกาใจฮิโรนะปูมันไม่ได้อีเด็กขัดเป็นตอมเป็นพัทุมตัวเดีย present simple สั่งว่าที่แต่งบางทีแล้วอีแพทเทิร์นบางทีแล้ว I will you day จีรานี่ตัวแต่งverb เดียที่แล้ว as เทปลงว่าread like work live watch do have he she it เป็นบางป้าไว้แล้วตัด third person singular จริงๆกี่ตัวเตะเลย verb เป็นบางทีตัวยังจีเลย verb เตะจังas กี่เทปว่า he reads likes works lives watches does has จีรานี่เรื่องช่างส่ง exercise ตอนคัดบอลลิงว่าคาตาอินquestion คัดแกนดิ้งไม่ได้ตัวส่งนักตอนคัดนักกิจเสียนู่นละตอนคัดไปหลายนี่ไงมันสับแบบนี้ตัวก็จังคาตาแต่มีคนตรวจหนาผมดิ้งว่าตัวส่งแกนรวมหลายไงนักกิจจ้างเงินที่แล้วตัวนั้นบางที่แล้วมีที่ต่างๆเดี๋ยวนะอีกแกนสามบางแกนแบบนี้แล้ว I work in a shop ไอ้จังworkไงas แถลงว่าตัวเป็นที่เป็นอะไรอินเสพนาแต่อีกอย่างน่าจังเลยจงที่เป็น present simple ก็จังว่าจังที่จงที่บางmy brother works in a bank เนาะจังอากูว่าแบงก์ลูกเด็กจีดันตัวที่จังนักตะกัวจะรอ Lucy lives in London Lucy เป็น London พี่จีดันนาแต่จงอีกอย่างเด็ก present simple ที่ที่จังsubject เป็นตัวไม่จังverb as ใช่ไหมจังher parents live in Scotland ตัวไม่มีบริยา Scotland มาในไทยเนี่ยจีดันher parents ตัวไม่จังsubject verb บางที as ใช่ก็ลงว่า her parents live in Scotland ตอบนายแล้ว it rains a lot in winter it rains a lot in winter ไงล่ะซ้อมยาดีอะที่แล้วกว่าซ้อมยาดีกันโมยาดีอะที่แล้วโมตอายุอะไรมาแต่ตัวเต้เป็นไอ้แหละปูมันอาทิตย์ที่ไอ้แบบปูมันจะได้ซ้อมยาดีแบบโมยาดีได้ยามาแต่ปูมันไอ้จังที่เต้เป็น present simple กี่จังpresent simple ฟ้าเป็นไอ้แหละas คือเทมว่าหัวตั้งsubject เป็นตัวไม่จังฟ้า as คือเทมโอเคตัวนั้นนี่ตัวจังตัวที่ใส่ตลอมนะตลนะจีนะ
ตลมาเอสมา
โอเคจีเลยตัวจังขัดคงแกนแบนออกได้ฮีเลยverb verb ปงอิน as ต่ออากิทรง verb เตverb เตบาง as อีเทนอบเลยตัวเต็งบางที่ใช้ยังไงes จีดันhas บางอะไร passes เนาะ has อะไร passes finish อะไร finishes watch อะไร ch ch เตตัวอากิทรงบางอะไรตั้มอีกแกนอบนะฮีเลยเป็น pass อะไร passes finish อะไร finishes sh ตัวที่ส่งไว้จังes ใช่ไหม finishes watch อะไร watches จีดันตัวเต็งเป็นบางอะไรอีกทีนึงมันดิมตะกาสิมพาผ่านมั้งจีดันตัวนั้นเห็นstudy อะไร studies try เป็นตั้มบางอย่างอบเลยtries เนาะdo does เนาะgo goesปง subject it subject บางตัวไม่เลย he a verb เดีย es เท่าไหร่as es ไอ้กี่จง as จีดันโอเค so ตัวที่ tuna exercise tom khat bol nam paking wa ina bang ayam chi le tuna khari min samding mo tuna for example khat samdina hello sia Joseph kham ai jong khat be bo samding mo samdina can you say one sentence about present simple today can you say one sentence jaw ri na ina aman yes chiding mo yes back chidina to changa aman present simple to saya one sentence nganding to chang khadim thank you chidina arang khat samki ring okay tara ni na tuna ko I pangalan kay man Joseph Kham sama sa ningwa okay hello Joseph Kham si Joseph Kham
Hi.
Okay, can you say one sentence about present simple?
Sure.
Okay, please.
Shall I say now? Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, so next, the other one have to say, okay. So you ask another one, okay? So,
okay.
Tuna ai man hin ta chang wa, ai man hin ta cha tuna we, adang kharin we sang ding, ai khi chang we you day. Tua ting khat pe wa sang ding wa. Repeat na lo na khat. Okay.
Okay. Son Biang, can you say one sentence?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We live in Myanmar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Siama Mwanjing.
Yeah, Siama Mwanjing is coming.
Siama Mwanjing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you please say one sentence in simple sentence? Simple present.
Simple present. I like eating.
So you continue.
You continue. I need to call someone.
Yes, sure.
Wake him. Can you say a simple present sentence? Sorry.
He played football. Mang Thang. Can you say a sentence? Can you make a sentence?
We are happy.
Okay, so
Hello,
now we stop. Okay, after this one we stop for a while. Okay, continue now. After this one we will stop.
Yeah, can you make one sentence in present simple?
She eat an apple.
Okay, so thank you very much for all the ones who have answered my questions. Okay, so tuna bang hiding hiam chile we you day bel man hin ta chani mo subject we you day man hin ta chidang tuna he she it pen sang ding mo he she it sang ding na ta pen mi thum back ki dong ding mo mi thum back ki dong ding ina I iro sa te dong na lo ding iro sa ma de pi sa te dong na lo ding na attack te dong ni na again ding mo again ding pen he zong sang thế she zong sang thế it mo ta ding thum Khadija sa sang no lo ding mo he she it. Okay, now I ask Go Bao, can you say one sentence in present simple?
Yes.
He, she, it. Okay. He, she, it.
He
Please remember.
usually go to school at 7 a.m.
Okay, 7 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so ask another one, please.
Siama Don Lian, can you make one sentence with simple present tense?
Joseph come loves Monica.
Okay.
Loves. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, so please ask another question. Please call another one.
Oh, Mang Tang, do you have any question?
No.
Okay. So Mang Tang has to say one sentence. So you have to start it. Not it ne saya me it to pandina sentence kadungeno please. IT it to pandina IT it.
Okay. It rains every day.
It rains, no? Okay. It rains. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So thank you very much for all the ones who have, joined, who have answered the question. So, adang pai bela din na amai aban jini mo. Okay. Slide na muna. PowerPoint slide na.
Mumai siya mumai.
Okay, thank you. So, dana kungen ma banga mo present simple ban koi mo nakisang yan sila sini general true mate amantiya te mate pongman amantiya kong igen nom na kong ai le we use the present simple for things that are true in general mo amantiya sini pongman aman kong mate igen nom na tang hi le present simple kisang mo to changa pongman ai jong takadian ai jong mo all the time mo to chei lo amantiya do ra chei ma su yin present simple pen kisang so mo ina kisanga I like big cities jina bangale ji vale so ro ji de vale so ro di myut ri chai de ji da mo taran khoi gen of the song present simple mo I like big cities ina chang your English is good you speak very well ji da ne song present simple ina team works very hard and he starts at 7:30 and finishes at 8 o'clock in the evening ji da team ga alot a jo sa re mo team ga na se phan jam hi ji daตัวนั้นน่าจะผ่านจำที่จีดานะอามาอีหันจำนะจีอาเซียนะตัวที่ใส่หันจำนะจีส่งนี่ขันแบบที่หันจำที่หลงเนาะนะอีหันจำนะแต่อีเย็นหนกนะจีดันตอนนั้นที่เราส่ง present simple ที่นะ team เป็น subject เนี่ยจังอ่ะว่า s แทนว่า team works very hard and ตัวจังอ่ะที่เชิงเสียแต่อีเย็นหนกนะแต่ที่ส่งpresent simple มาสั่งถึงว่าจัง the earth goes round the sun จีดันกับบางมีจีอ่ะนี่ก็เลปัดเดจีดันบอกตัวนั้นเทสงตอนตุงอาบังอะไรมาในจังอ่ะตัวนั้นเทสง present simple มาจังดิ้งจังอ่ะ we do a lot of different things in our free time บังอะไรอีมันคารามาแต่อีเสพเตจีดันอีเตจีดันแต่อีกอย่างแบบว่าตนาแต่อีกอย่างสง present simple มาจังดิ้งว่า we do จีดัน it costs a lot of money to build a hospital จีดันบอกที่อามาคงจะเสียจีดันเดโมตอนนั้นแต่อีกอย่างแบบละสง present simple มาสังดิ้งอินะอามา present simple แหละรังเตะอากิลัมดันนาคัดเป็นบางอย่างจีแหละฮิตเตะเป็นบางอย่างปงมันเดียแต่อีกอย่างแบบ present simple สังนะฮิซานียาแบบอามันเตะชนิดว่าซานียาแบบของไอ้แหละอามันสเตย์เลยบางอย่างจีแหละ past tense โม past tense again ina hite jangai le present simple chỉ là kia ina amai achini ya tenses te pen hilam dan na mo ta khi jangai le hidan te jong ki jang the mo na always chỉ đàn always pen amera never pen beroma often ai le ma cha khana ma de is a pa te chỉ đàn te mo again of le often jang ding usually nya to a thiet mo ta sometimes te khi changa anunga present simple te jang mo ina ti bang le Sue always gets to work early Sue pen jing sang sim mo jing sang sim aton tu jing sang pen na sep pai mo so na sep pai chi dang ko again of the always chi jong ke jang thai mo always pen hi verb i amaya ngom ding Sue always gets to work early chi dang ina he always pen get in nga zo kinga lo mo so gets always chỉ đàn kinga lo ina amaya pattern dan amana again so always gets to work early chỉ đàn mo ina hi bang le yes ta ki chang ai le I never eat breakfast chỉ đàn mo never bero ma bang ala breakfast ngai lo mo breakfast pen ngai lo chỉ đàn again op chang le jong never pen ai le ngai yam chỉ le verb i amaya ko mo I never eat breakfast chỉ đàn ta cái chang ai là giống thì pen we often go away at weekends nó sunny the ring dai ma so yin bang ale ako lam pai pa chỉ đàn còn again of le we often go away at weekends chỉ đàn mo ina often pen go i amaya ngom den de mo hi always never often usually sometimes chỉ pen amaya ngom den dim in ta chang hi bang le Mark usually plays football on Sundays Mark pen Sunday ni pi ni sim moพอลุงki mo hi chỉ đàn again of the pen Mark usually plays football on Sunday no nya do a phi usually ban nya do a phi mo always na usually plays football on Sunday and our verb pen atwa mai chang play as telling one na to kuwa I sometimes work but not very often no chama ga alo ko lan shop pi ta kha tale alo ko lan shop pi ma twa re ta pi me ma cha khana ro ma ho bu chi dan again of le hit pen ba le present simple to sang din chi ina tu kung gen something chu ni I tel lo na om le om dong thai te chen gen na ni So do you have any questions? Tuần nộp ống ra. Thì bà, mi khen biểu thầy tái trang ai ta ra biển vào ý bằng là question nó giống ông phơi cần tệ gì bà. Tôi nghĩ zoom tu tên mi kun đơn nộp không ông tạm tua igen tên tất cái Okay. Ina. Okay, itu kemudian plan pada dia tu ni present simple mo. Ina ibal kita cari cangin exercise song bal ya omo exercise no in na bol theo te hi ai zoom bal bang ma ke non kai mo bang dia chỉ là adang thei wai tom zong sia ma ten ma de ngen lai ding hi te ibun zong bang khan wa mi chang hi exercise bal man sa ina made ai la in jong phi thei chi jong gen no mi mo exercise jong hel mi na ai la in iman khalin ke phi thei chi jong gen no mi nge
Okay.
Okay,
thank you so
thank
much.
you very much.
Yes,
Okay.
Miss Monica Kim Nu, for sharing us this your knowledge about the tenses. Okay, Let us clap our hands for giving thanks to her. Okay, before we continue our session, let me speak in our dialect. Hoy tagina lai bu khat to bang chidia bo lai kung khat to ki ging deng ni mo da changina to telem lo te zong phone pani jong computer pani jong ina screenshot to zai leng to abel dena ka gen samma bangina level tom tong hiding hi to pen a basic pen level ni na akingai sun hi in mailam do tom tong pai lai ding hi chi jong kipulang ni in okay. And then now I would like to give the time upon Sia Sangpi. Please, you take the time.
Thank you for the time. And today, tunita pen hi chat box pan tang thu khat omen chin tua akitat tammo ong khak ni ngai katang thu ong khak ngai na chat box anen leute
Yeah, abel kita mai ome.
A few weeks ago, Chipenma.
Hey, yeah.
Cái bằng kiểu một thế, cái sim thế.
Bây giờ ngọc bộ sẽ sang bên quan bị tới nuôi dây nè.
Sia Sangpi, please unmute yourself.
Okay, is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you so much for bearing with me. Well, I'm going to present this evening getting to know you too. And then my level will be intermediate and above. Okay, let me tell you about my weekend, last weekend. So listen for me to say the words used to 3 times in this story. On Saturday, I got up early to go to my 7 o'clock gym class. Most of my friends like to sleep late on weekends, but I have been going to this class for a year now. So I'm used to waking at sunrise. A few weeks ago, I finally persuaded my friend John to come. He is not a morning person, but after a month of our new routine, he is getting used to the early hours. After class, we like to get breakfast at the cafe down the street. Every week, he orders the same thing, banana pancakes. I used to eat pancakes, but now I enjoy something like yogurt and fruit. So I hope you heard me say used to 3 times, as I told you my story. But each phrase looks and sounds a little different. So these were the phrases from the story. 1, be used to. 2, get used to, and last, used to. So the phrase used to is unrelated to the 3-2 phrases. But be used to and get used to have similar meanings and sentence structures. Some English learners have trouble distinguishing between the 3. Others can tell them apart but have trouble forming sentences with them. So today, on today's program, I'm going to show you how to recognize and use each. So let me start with the last phrase, used to. So used to is considered a modal verb, though an unusual one, since it is only found in the past tense. So choose used to say that something existed or happened repeatedly in the past, but does not exist or happen now. When you use used to, it's all about the past tense, not now. For example, I said in the story, I used to eat pancakes. That means I ate them repeatedly in the past, but do not anymore. So I used to eat pancakes. I still love them, but I do not eat them anymore. So even you may have something you used to eat in the past. So here, the sentence structure for used to will go like this: subject plus, used to plus, and base verb. Base verb means we usually say in Myanmar, verb 1. So examples: I used to eat pancakes, but now I enjoy something like yogurt or fruit. I used to have really long hair, but my hair is short now. So he didn't used to believe in ghosts, but he said he saw one at his grandmother's house. So as you just heard, the negative of used to is did not used to, or didn't used to in common. Notice the word use does not end with the letter D in the negative, because did is already the past tense, so you don't need to use the past form of belief. And be used to. Let's go to the next point, be used to. When I say be is, am, is, are, was, were. According to the tense, we have to use am or is or are or was or were. So here we see together here. So be used to is used when you want to say you are accustomed to something, and so it seems normal or usual. So if you are used to something, it's not difficult, it's not new, or it's not strange for you. And then in be used to, the verb be can take the present, as I said earlier, and past or future tense, though future is very less common. And the words used to are an adjective, not a modal verb here. And then earlier you heard the present tense, am in my sentence. I used to waking at sunrise. That means I am accustomed to it. And here the sentence structure goes like this. Subject plus, be plus, used to plus, gerund, followed by gerund, noun or pronoun. In other words, the phrase be used to will followed by some kinds of noun, whether gerund or otherwise. So you may remember that a gerund is a kind of noun that ends in ing form. And note that noun follow be used to. So let's see some examples here. But I've been going to this class for a year now, so I'm used to waking at sunrise. She doesn't think Francis is strange. She is used to him. Look, the bird is frightened. It is not used to large crowds. So here, she doesn't think Francis is strange. He is used to him. He is used to him. Is be. So hitanga aman lao lo ay kya lezak ama to pen ki yini mo ki ta chinom namete. She is used to him. And then notice here the negative for be used to is be not used to. So let's move to the next point. So this is my last point. Get used to. So finally we have get used to. So remember this phrase is related in meaning to be used to. So the difference is that get used to means someone is or someone was or someone will become accustomed to something. So this is the process, and I will tell you later on. And here, get present, you can use get in the present tense, past tense, or future tense. For example, here I said this about John. He's getting used is getting his present continuous tense. He is getting used to the early hours. That means he's becoming accustomed to being awake in the early morning. So The word used to in the phrase get used to are also an adjective. And then the sentence structure goes like this. Here, subject plus get plus used to plus gerund, noun or pronoun. Gerund, noun or pronoun will follow it, used to. So listen for the verb tense of get in the following examples and take note that nouns follow get used to. So let's see. But after a month of our new routine, he's getting used to the early hours. I hated this haircut at first, but I got used to it. I like it now. So I got, this is past tense, and I got used to it. No more problem. Accustomed to. So note the negative of get used to, which is not get used to. So the negative form is this. So I would like to summarize all my topics, all my lesson here. So this is my which I summarize. So used to means happen regularly in the past, but no longer happens. And no here I left out. And let's see the positive example. I used to walk to the work, but now I go by bus. I go by my car. So before I walk, but not anymore now. I go by bus now. So I usually go to my work, but not now. And then the next is in the negative. I didn't used to go to my work, but now I go by my car. Did not used to. So if you use did not, you don't need to add s anymore here. So no more D here in the USE because did take away. Did takes away. Okay, then the question form is, did you used to go to your work by car? Yes, I used to go. Or no, I didn't used to is the answer. And then be used to, be is something is normal, not unusual. So it's not a tense, but an expression. And then the example, here the positive, I'm used to lots of noise. That means I am accustomed to, or I am okay with the noise now. I am used to lots of noise. I'm okay now with the noises. I'm used to working late. Okay, I'm accustomed to working late now. And the negative is he's not used to children. That means he did not like children before, but now it's okay with the children. He is not used to children. Oh, I'm sorry, he is not used to children. He he doesn't like the children anymore now. And then, are you used to her temper? Okay, so this is the question form. And then the last one, get used to. Get used to means to talk about the process of something becoming normal for us. So this is get used to. So get used to mean in the beginning a situation was strange or unusual, but it is not anymore or will soon stop being strange or unusual because of a passage in the time. Because of the time process, okay? Because of the process, you will become accustomed to. You will become okay to it. So he got used to listening to loud music. I got used to waking up early. And then the negative is he didn't get used to snowboarding because she gave up after one lesson. So the question form is, has your brother got used to his new boss yet? So this is about my lessons, and then used to, be used to, and get used to. So anyone has question on this? You're open to arise any questions? Diam, don't know. Okay. So this is my activity, and I think I need break room. Hitting up and number this white color, the jang yellow color, the jang he blue color and red color. He don't da nga ting ki dong ding na ki pi ding mo. He color e de tek tek ting te khat tek chini aliable ki dong ke ni na. He ending na he pen chat box pan ong khang ning mo. The jang man zai the ale zong zai the to jang effect pi na mi bang za I phatam mo. To hi in chin hi pen khat tek ki dong ding na khat pan nga tek mi khatin question nga dong the to jang amazon question nga ki dong ki ding mo. To hi na host question sungai tel lo am diam. Okay. Ke ale break room ball in amete minute nga sung to question ting ong khang ning na.
Joseph come break room adam dia nang qua host kong koi tam.
Chia son mo.
Chia son chang mo.
Ông cứ chia son tôi ngay.
Chia son chang na khat ode. Ya video hong lo te alem thei tengin video hong pak bo mi pha za thei no phangi. Li giat. Tu ni chang mon achi khat jong la ya pilma ma Thailand ka hina moon style te hina to jong tom chi khat chang mon happy na to video hong pa ko mo. Okay. Nang please introduce yourself please, Jangwan.
Hi everyone, I am Jang Won and I'm currently in Kalemio and I am right now I'm studying my second year college in Asia Pacific University, International University in Thailand, Bangkok. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Then
breakout
Jang,
room sunga por kharong ko ining ina aruma omlo ding hilai muna zong mate live kiluen ai te to lai mun om ding zong I phoi khat nanusia engei mo na chia ni ngei mo ong hong ning ei breakout room te ka ki join ni na se sang pi minute bangza khong chidi le
then I mean nga chi ven mo alem dan dan hele siap yang I tua breakout room
ai
sunga live pan apai ding ina siap yang nang na chian swak ve mate live pan na angai te na tu sung pen kidai ni de bang dan chi nang na khat sak ma
ai ve na chen ning ei nana lut bo le kwai breakout room ma nana join bo le
tua teng achian ding mo
lalpu nana join dia breakout room nana join pe mo lalpu
no te gel sia thon to he pina to na khol le run la sia thon na he pina to I audio na hon sakin la sia thon chi hi mai no gel ina ei pau ma to hi fel pothen la tu tua I hi dan apai ja imi pi ten a thei na ding bang hi bol hiam a chi jong kyom lai ding to te bol khada ding ngiap ning bol khada ding sang ding mo ja son piang to no gelina tu sung teng breakout room ki mo ja live pai lo de te mo to no gelin chong ya ta bo da nai jong mi pi te tung thu gen na dan khat ong nei bo ma te
na chi tak chang
sia thon nge no le tun breakout room om te kimunon lo ei teng bel kimudi ngi na mo live ba ei teng be ki tai chang uson tong chira nai le min apolom pala em te na lamdang na sakale chida ne mo
lam dang jong tho khathi na ei tengin chong ya le no gelin na chong ya bo no gel I tom phat chong ya ta bo da no gel hon na ki dong ai jong bai jong tu tung hi da na nong gel khia du bang na de na ya che jong bai jong no gel na ki ho le te mi pi te tak ling ki lo mi sak teng mo
ai ve
cái nông đông mày lên đợt nào mi bị tệ thấy điên do ngã kilom điên mà hiện tuần hi thì hi ipo cho mấy này hi English class mà coaching class hi ipo pen bằng nghiêm nắp pi pen thế nên là này hiện lên chỉ khát
ingim na pi pen hi mai sian thon I de na bel de na zong again gen sama bangina imi pi sung amang lai ki siam kim le chi de na pi pen hi na in koi panang ki pan khia hiam che hi idea pen ung lam tua covid to ke sai meeting again e koi te kom kala ya o suan tuang ma ina ong vai homina dina siama kim nu te pol to amawi sang na pang te to khat ve to bang da na ki na khat bol ni chi khat ong hi changa ke zong ki hel pongina lung lut ka cha ki helina to ka ki hel khit te amau ki la ka ki helin to te to pan bang chi de mang lai se hina to ki thei chi ne mo to ki thei na to ki changa lom te to ki howina adia ken sia Joseph kham ho pi na ama zong sei wen sai changa ho pin hi da nei le gwai zoom per hoi ma main sang na pang hi zong in ai ke zong sang na pang hi lo mang pau asin nom te ding ina hi pen khat pai hom leng amang lai thei zo de te na asiam lua ki skein hang a thei zo de te na vai hom leng มีน่ะคันโตปีดิ้งฮีจีน่าโตตัวเสียโจเซฟคำโตแต่เกนเสียสังปีนี้เราก็เทสายเจ้าอามาสามิน่ะเสียโจเซฟคำมิน่ะเสียมาหมวนจริงนะเทอามาส่งซ้ำก็เต็งกิกุมขอมาฮิดานาไว้หอมนี่อุส่วนตัวนี้น่ะอาซูมะองจงยาสักเลยตัวเลยมีปีเต้นี่น่ะคันโตนังกินในเทได้จังจีน่ะตัวตรงกิปันเทียหินอีเดน่ะเป็นนะเบลมีปีเต้นมังไลเสียมเต็กเลยหังจีเดนาฮี
ตัวเล็กดูเจียงใช่ไหมนี่เฮ้ยเล็กลงดำหัวใหญ่ตัวเล็กดูเจียงที่ฮงกิเฮลอามีอินะบางจากบางอมตาอะไรนาริกอดตัวเฮีย
ฮงกิเฮลเลียนที่สุงาอมเป็นอาริกอดแต่ตักเลียนเบลบอลเก่งอินะอินในซิมินะมีสมนิอาซุมสุงตะตะกองหลุดเป็นมอมีสมนิกิมตาเบลฮิตยันเดนอินไอฮังตัวสร้างอ่ะตั้มโซอ่ะเป็นบางอย่างที่อามาว่าพอคัดเตน่ะ confidence ในเราอามาเลยมากิมวงเราซุมจะไม่นี่มังเป่าดึงซุมไม่เจียงอ่ะเกี่ยของกิดองขั้นเละจีน่าตัวลาวิน่ะซุมสุงอ่ะหลุดงำโลหนเขาเอาไม่น่ะตัวไล่ปะน่ะอินเบลคัดเวเตมีซาลีจังอ่ะบางตัวนั้นของต้องจีด่านมอตัวเจียงอ่ะฮิซุมเป็นกริกอได้เจียงอ่ะอนุงปะน่ะอินกิกเตอินตัวเจียงเบลทางอ่ะหวยอิน่ะทั้งเอาหวยเปรี้ยวมาสาเลลุงโกบังมีปีเต้นส่งอลุงลุดอมเว่มาแต่อมนี่นะสุงองลุดเหรียญเหลวหางนี่นะพอลำปนนั่นง่ายจีบังดานี่นะอมนี่นะอินตุจังมีสมนิตาของเจริญมั้งตัวนี้บังเบลสมนิเละนี่จีของไอเดียตัวขัดอมหินดานินเทน
จะไม่แรงทุนตัวฮีตั้มโซกอลงำส่งมาปันหินเต็มห้องกี่เฮลแต่
ตั้มโซเฮเสียตั้มโซเป็นกำส่งมาปันหินะโปลคัดก็เทเบลมาเลเซียปันอมตัวเต US ปันตัวเละตัวคิดเตยุโรเปียนกัมปันมาเตนังต้องให้ป่าเป็นเราไม่ได้เสียทอนนังต้องให้ป่าเป็นแต่จะจามันนี่ปันจีของนอกี่เขาต้องขัดเลยนี่อมเซลมาตั้มโซเบลกอลกัมปันมาฮีกอลกัมเล่มมาเลเซียอย่าปันฮี
ตัวฮีกี่หัวนาที่ฮีเด็กกงกี่เฮลที่เด็กกงกี่เฮลตักจังฮีกี่หัวนาและ pronunciation ของที่ฮีข้างโน้ตที่เขาเป่าด่านของตัวเล็กกินดดด่านจีของทุกปีสมัครมาอย่างไงเห็นขังโตมากองงำทรงขังโตมาสายเห็นกิจกรรมหมู่นับปงมั้งเห็นบางเห็นแหละตัวที่ต่อเงี้ยแต่นั้นตัวบางตัวต่อบางทีบางเฮียคอร์สคัดคอร์สดานาเฮียคอร์สดานาเฮียโตดิ้งมั้งไอเกลบางกุยชิบังของไปดิ้งกุยชิบังเชียงนี่นะงิมนาดานเงลนาดานเปลี่ยนลุงนาดานเปลี่ยนฮีโตเซลดานดิ้งมั้งเอาอมเฮียเลยบางทีเฮีย develop ฮีตัวกิปัดตรงอย่างบางลุงสิมาเกลของนาดานเปลี่ยนงิมนาดานเปลี่ยนของอมไทยดิเอาอมเฮียเลย
เสียตัวไรตักตดินเบลตัวฮิดานากิไปตัวพอดีนะหุ่นจงละกาลขรักขัดเบตาเบกสวะไก่เชียงคอร์สตักดานาไปฮักษณะขัดอมกิลุงเบลกิลุงกุลินะบางฮักษณะอมเฮียนจิเลฮิไลมุนากิเฮลซูมสุงกิเฮลaudience แต่ใช่ไหมนี่มั้งตัวเต้เป็นlevel กิมลัวอีจังlevel กิบังลัวอีจังcourse ขัดดินไปนี่จิแหลงเป็นบัง course เกี่ยนแต่น้ำมังไล่เลยelementary โม pre-intermediate โม intermediate โม upper intermediate โมสิขราเขียนดิ้งจังฮักสเกนะขัดอมินะตัวจังcourse ไปดิ้งเป็นฮักษณะขัดอมไลพอดสินี่ตัวคิดเต้ตัวเต็งเป็นเดี๋ยวนะเจ้าแต่แกนสามบางตรงกิงกิมเทดิ้งสินะก็กิควายนะนั่งลมตัวนั่งกงหินละนั่งตัวอะไรตัวกงหินละ nang tua lel to ki tua kong hian la che khara ki khoi na to bai ki khoi tak chiang a course lia bai di se le leng la kal khara ni khat be ga chiang a course a pai ni se le course khat pen nai atom pen nai som yat nai za khong cha course kat ki man zo pa ne mo english ta ka pen pong ma nai le to ta so lo di ngai chiang sin a course dan tu da din bel to rana e to rana pai lian bel ngai sun lovin hidana general dan pian hip hop i mi pi audience te i sian piang na to ke sai in zong mo to te en hi lai pan zo tu chu inga na to ke sai na amai lam te ke kum khom to leng bang sikal so leng hoi tam chi khat tua bel lo se pilot dan hi pian lai phot
lương đam oi pek mai
nang zo nong ke le sia thon lung dam pe ma nge hi bang ina naw pang te be hilowina chemai ni nang bang hile chin e kol ka ma la tui chung tam pi nei ken ta india ta le tu norway ai ta le ta ke educate tha pi mong nai chang a to nong kel the pen nang pi ta ka kilung dam hin na thu gen te zong thu pi thei sa pe mai nge bang imang lai sin na iki sap zia isin dan ding bang dan chi dan mo ina koi koi a hi ta le ki zop ai mang lai a ki thu pi naตัวเต็งของน้องแกนเป็นลุงดำมาใหม่โน้ดันแต่พอน้องก็มาจ้างต้องหากินอ่ะตัวเปล่าไหม
เสียมจีดันสินน่ะสร้างในที่จงเฮโลวีนนะเฮียอุกเงียว
ก็จงตัวด้านเปลี่ยนมาฮิลายาแต่จงได้สักนากินไอ้นะไอ้ที่สุนกิจีดันฮีตัวเราว่าอากิเสียมโลกเกจีบังเวริตัวเราไม่ได้ไอ้สามน้องเสียมเรามีตั้มพิยมอีมีน้ำสูงเรามีตั้มพิยมมีนะไอ้ยังไอ้เสียมเกตาส่งเพกเกลี้ยงแม่น้ำตัวเราไอ้เสียมเราจะไอ้มันทุนอากิเปียกิเขียนนบนาตัวอากิปันเขียหิมะไอ้ตัวเจสอาเตส่ง
ทุบีเป็นทุบีสเปนเป็นนิ่งตัวไอ้อีเทียจะเปียกเขียนเนาะเจสุอีกำไว้คักkay nung upwa katu sungan na umule hi dunia kahi sagin at alian zo nalian pi na sem lai ding hi achi to pen teaching jesu ya teaching a to pi ka sak pen le hi teaching lim banga sin na le ki hil na to pi ka sak pen jesu I akam vai khak pen to pen tu anong gen tak chang to kalung sibang of in hi thei za piak khiat
ตัวหินอะเกี่ยวไงกลงสิมาตัวรันขันมาหินตัวน่ะอันเดียวข้าได้เก็บปัทางเงินซาลัมเตซองเอ็นอีโปรแกรมตัวเดียวน้องดัดดานอ่ะหัวอิโซซองดำมาบอกคือไอ้ยังอ่ะเก็บปัดเขียดพดเกี่ยเลยตัวเป็นที่เทเลวดีเจียงอ่ะโมอินตัวเป็นเก็บังเบลเก็บปัดเขียนนะอ่ะหัวมาบางไงสุนินซาลัมเตมีตั้มปีนองเซวันซาโซไลดีนะตัวเจียงน่ะตั้มปีกี่เฮลตัวเทดิ้งใช่ไหมนี่บางไลฟ์เบกซองเฮลดีนะไอ้ personal development ของต้องเกี่ยวเทดิ้งตัวมาโมตัวขาดหินตัวมีตั้มปีนะผัดตัวโลดิ้งจากเก็บบางเวลอัลลาเมนินตัวเตตัวน่ะอีกำไปด้านอีเล็กตุ้งไปด้านนี่เจียงอ่ะซงที่บางออนไลน์เป็นที่สร้างตัวไลน์ตักสร้างซงซาลัมเตกิจังตัวเซมโซไลดิ้งจีขัดออกมาเจียงอ่ะเห็นเป็นเก็บบางแบบอีกปัดน่ะเอาให้มาขัดทีเจียก็อุบนาฮี
ตัมโซตุนฮีCOVID-19 ของCOVID-19 ต่ออีบวยไงตักเชิงอาฮิดานซงไอมีปีเต้นกับโนลาเต้นซงอาฮิดานมากิจัดของที่เต่าตายนะทุปีเวลทุปีไม่เห็นปัจจัยนี้แล้วมองงอนสักเต่าวินเตะแล้วเป็น
ฮีไม่ตัวดิ่งแล้วเป็นยังไงอีมีปีเต้น่ะอย่าตอมเตกินะคันตุเรานะกินไอดิ่งนี่นะอีเทเราไออีเทสายเพียงตรงนี้นะคิด practice ตัวเล็งไม่ได้บางไลฟ์เราคิดสำเต็กไม่จ้างอินคิดผัดตัวปีมาดิ่งเวลาเป็นยังไง
ลุงดำตักเกยยาอุดรเรียนส่งนักลุงดำรัวใช่ไหมกำมุแจ้งกับลุงดำรัวใช่ไหม
ใช่ไหมเสียมาโดนเรียนต้องเกี่ยวเทวลุงดำมาบางไง talking at to mama eh.
La cái aton tung atong eran hikin cái music sin leng la basic class hikden Manglai sin leng la basic pana khang nge lo ke dia man phama mai ve
Tuaran lung sim na nei tuaran anal sin no ba thu pi mama hi khang no te hoi mama hi. Sia Joseph sia Joseph come breakout room kitchen ke na kong khak hun tom lo hiam mo.
À,
Sia
hội
Joseph
liên,
hun long na
hội
ki
liên,
ko le.
hội lùa, có bằng hội sạc tàu máu nghề. Nộp tần mà máu nghề. Okay. Ipai mana iti sayang kan be kigen kik pa leng yu hi huni zob mana lai pen ini okipat adek mang lai pen isin hin input pen tamma mata hi isunga itun pen tamma mata hina ayanga apuswak kya tom phama mai manina isiam zolo na pen to hang hi output pen tom phama mai manina to changa ya isiaten isiamaten han chama output jong hi input kita output to han chama ong hel ziading ai manin ha ong man phama ma ding hi han chamin hak sa te jong hak sa pipi ma join leng abai lo te jong bai sa pipi ma join leng ong man phama ma ding hi ji jong athagena tha ki pe so ki pia nom lai hange output kitane mama la hi e songa toang ina siam zo tak lo na to hi je thagena I thei sa hiang kigen pha nom hange. Okay, now we still have one session. The presentation will be given by Son Piang. I'd like to give the time to him.
Okay, thanks again, everyone, for coming, joining in this Zoom session, and we all believe that we can improve our English through this one. And I will not talk about it very much, so I will just go to my sharing. Tunia koi kong hi ding bel dana sia sang pia sa niam so deu hin chin mo print intermediate level pola ka ngai sut hi na adek dek kin ei mi ta su to ke sai ei in kwan to ke sai ki hona khat jong ong ki helin china tola ya hi sharing kong hi mai na camera na nei wale phone camera khong to jong mo to ai ke kong au poi pen na zai un la I dente za thei pa ding in mate toy na ken sa ve hun sa ping la lo di na explanation tam khol lo ding bang yam chi le I thei sa vi ve pia nai chiang atom na den adan mai na breakout room ball ni in tola ya ki ho na khat ei in kwan to ki sai chini ka gong semble brothers and sisters hi na tola to ki sai nei di chiang ina to khitte hi hunaman khitte hun nei lai le mo adia kina tu ni pen I general discussion khat nei no mina tola muna hia adia de kina sia thon te go pau te zongin sia mung te zongin mate adia de kin iveka hi ahang tola muna general discussion topic kong te lu pen Manglai sin chang ina native speaker te pana sin hoi zomo ai kele native speaker te pana sin I hoi na le ai local teachers te ko sina a hoi na chi khat discussion debate bele ke ina to khat omla hi chi khat zong gen nomenge ina okay please let me share my screen. Okay, I'll start doing that. Okay, my topic is brothers and sisters. This is my Facebook page. If you like to comment, okay, thank you. And first of all, I'd like to ask question, just few question, okay. I'd like to ask Siama Donlian, okay. I will ask this personally. Siama Donlian, do you have a large family or a small family?
I have a large family.
What do you say? How many family members, Yama?
Around 10.
Wow, that's big. That's big, right? Okay, Siaton, let me ask you a question, please. Do you live in a nuclear family or extended family?
I live in the nuclear family.
Ah, okay. Nuclear family. Thank you very much. What about Joseph Kam? How many family members do you have?
We are 9 in number.
Wow, that's big. You are lucky. Okay, hilaya khat vocabulary khat kong no pakina hilaya midasu bangya in kwan toy gente nuclear family le extended family china kong zanga nuclear family chi changina in kwan sung khata nule pa khat bek omte nule pa le amai ta te ei pa ta ken sileng san khat swak ve mate san khat in kwan te pe nuclear family ki china walo nule pa zong om nule pa te I asangam te chemani tate adina ni te gang te pu te pi te to om khom nge ngai te pen extended family hi nuclear family hi nuclear izak ngai dana lennet pi dan ngai sun keun lamo to khat ong gen no nge pa kik ne le tom khat mi da su ro ki sayina salung por khat gen ni so we have male and female and both for example. If, let's see, male is father, what is the word for female that go together with father? Anyone can answer to me, please?
Mother.
Mother. Okay, very good. If we have the female is daughter, what about the male word for daughter? What is that?
Son.
Sons. Okay. We have uncle. What about female is?
Aunt. Auntie.
Aunt, right? Or we call it auntie, right? What about niece? Niece is for the female word. What about for the male word?
Nephew.
Nephew. Okay, nephew. Very good. What about grandfather? What's the female for grandfather?
Grandmother.
Grandmother, right? What about daughter-in-law? What's the male one?
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law. Okay, son-in-law. What about stepfather? What do we have for the female one? Stepmother. Okay, stepmother. And for both, we can call them together. Father, mother become parents. Son and daughter become
Children.
children. Okay, children. Uncle and auntie, I think we don't have it, right? Nephew and niece, I think we don't have it. Okay. What about stepfather, stepmother?
Step-parents.
Step-parents. It should be step-parent, but I think in reality, we don't have step-parents. We have only stepfather or stepmother, okay? Yes, but it should be, okay, in reality. That's right. So, father, mother, parents. We are using American English and British English, so mostly British people don't pronounce the R sound very much, but the American people pronounce it very clearly. For example, the British will say father, mother, but American will say father, mother, like that, right? R sound is pronounced. So which one you use depends on yourself. Both are acceptable. More vocabulary about this. Yeah, now I will just read through, and if you have any questions, you can ask me, please. Okay, please ask me. I'll just read through. Cousin, siblings, elder, eldest, black sheep, living together, fiancé, fiancé, fiancée, relative, relation, partner, younger, youngest, favorite child, twin, elder, eldest. Oh, 2 times, sorry. Father-in-law, love at first sight, fall in love, blind date, single mother, single parent, married, single, divorced, kids, the only child, arranged marriage. Ithei lo kha kom hia gwa hi la ya. Akhian nai thei lo bang chi dia ei to izat ngei pha lom hiam.
Siblings.
Sibling pen unaw te chi namate brothers and sister. Brother hi le pen pasal bek. sister hele numei back to changa ei pa wele una kichi na numei le pasala pa kompen siblings kichi adangom lai dia
Black sheep. Black sheep.
Black sheep pen direct again ni sileng bel tu avom tuak be mo tu vom tu vom ayang pen ei adek dek una sunga kizangena una sunga wang siria apeng hi phadeu athumang lo phadeu in kwan anong kai sak phadeu pen black sheep is se mo tu me sheep is tu me
That's the point.
adangom lai dia
I want to know what does it mean by single parent, maybe a father or a mother.
Single parents in now, yeah, nowadays this become very common now because parents, many married couples divorce and they have children. So when they divorce, they don't the children have only one mother or one father. So these are called single parents, or if it's a mother, single mother. More common is single mother than single father because mostly fathers get married again very soon, both of them. So single mother is more common.
Oh, got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any others? Lai hiam.
Tiếp yang
Hey.
blind date le fancy mo tua gần gen lại về.
Blind date ichi changa nunga le tangwa te na. Ei lamdan hi level nunga khongzol ki hel hi ven mo. Tua pen ei ki thei khol sa hi na. Ayang blind date changa pen hi la ya. Ami aki muding te ki thei khol lo ina. Alom te tung to na. Ai kele amau nu le pa te tung to na. May set to mina tua aki muding te pen amau zong khat ve zong kimunai lo. Ina mun khata kimu khat bol. Tua khat ve akimu na pen blind date ki si. Atam zo abel gamdanga khong bang ile amau niang tui sai khong mo sato sai khong mo chi khata hina tola ki phong to ki ho zia ai ke message to ki poken tola ki muni to huna chin ki muina to pana ani bo akita bo cha bo le phone number khong ki pya ina zatlan sa ma de to ran khat chi da ne mo blind date azum de pan bel bai ken de to kit fiance fiance e khat le e ni omina e khat pen pasal e ni pen numei nu le pa akiten ma de uwa elam bang le ki dot kit chang ma de zu thol pia kit chang engagement ki chiven mo do pen si sat na ma de si sat na ki bol khinina to si sat kit le akiten ma u nu pi pa pi aswa ma u to ke kal pen ama wa ki hoi sa so ga chang to lai tak pen fiancé and fiancé ki chi CE E khat bek pen atan thot tom chik khat fiancé chi khara pai na E ni pen fiancé chi khara pai in hibal Manglai original ke in te pian tit lai khoi si ha dio ming to nga fiancé fiancé to na ki lai diam okay pakke ale divorce na chingina ken kasim chang divorce ina pokaten divorce ina to zong ani aman mahi ma divorce bell British English ina divorce by American ten sang zo pian ma chinina aban pai ni le hilaya mi khat okay me 2 minutes okay 3 people will talk about okay here listen to 3 people talking about their families. After each one, answer the question. What do you think is the who do you think is the happiest? Question take hilaya nga guk omina. Pau miat kai, can you please read the question for me? Number 1 to number 6.
Okay. Number 1, how many brothers and sisters do you have? Number 2, where do they come to the family? First, seconds, etc. Number 3, what do they think about their situation? Number 4, what don't they like? Number 5, do they think their parents have a favorite child? Number 6, how many children do they want?
Okay, thank you very much. We are going to listen to 3 people talking about their family. They will talk about their family, how many brothers and sisters do they have, and they will talk about where they come from. They come from mean they are the eldest, or the middle, or the youngest, or number 2, number 3, like that. Do Do they like their situation? Some people don't like being the eldest. Some people don't like the only child. Some people don't like being the youngest like that, okay? And then their parents have a favorite child, or do they think they are black sheep or favorite child or like that? And how many children do they want in the future when they have family? So let's listen to them, okay? So this will be the model, our model. Later we can talk about our family like them. So please listen.
Tape script 8.7. Brothers and sisters. 1. David.
I'm one of 3 brothers. I'm the middle one. There was just Mark, my older brother, and me for years. I liked that. I liked being the baby. But then Rob was born when I was 7, and I was so jealous. I thought he was our mum's favourite. We had lots of fights as kids, but now it's great. I'd like to have at least 3 kids. 3 boys like us would be great.
2. A girl called Peter.
My mum and dad called me Peter when I was born because they wanted a boy. Then they had 4 boys after me. I don't like being the eldest of so many boys, and I don't like my name. I'm going to change it to Petra when I'm 18. I quite like the baby, Henry. He's everybody's favourite. But I hate the others. They're annoying and very boring. All they do is play noisy computer games and talk about football. I don't want any children when I grow up. Well, maybe one daughter.
3. Stuart.
I'm an only child. My mum and dad divorced when I was just 3 years old, so I grew up with just my mum. I love my mum, but I didn't like the situation. I was her whole world. This was difficult for me. Then, when I was 13, she married again, and that was difficult too. It took me a long time to get on with my stepdad. He's really nice, but I was jealous of him for years. I've just got married. My wife's an only child too, and we both definitely want to have lots of children.
I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay, let's move on. I will just show you the text, okay, they have just said.
Tape script 8.7.
Okay, look at here. This is the text they say, okay? I will play again one more time, and please read through as you listen. And if you have any question, we can discuss later.
Tape script 8.7. Brothers and sisters. 1. David.
I'm one of 3 brothers. I'm the middle one. There was just Mark, my older brother, and me for years. I liked that. I liked being the baby. But then Rob was born when I was 7, and I was so jealous. I thought he was our mum's favourite. We had lots of fights as kids, but now it's great. I'd like to have at least 3 kids. 3 boys like us would be great.
2. A girl called Peter.
My mum and dad called me Peter when I was born because they wanted a boy. Then they had 4 boys after me. I don't like being the eldest of so many boys, and I don't like my name. I'm going to change it to Petra when I'm 18. I quite like the baby, Henry. He's everybody's favourite. But I hate the others. They're annoying and very boring. All they do is play noisy computer games and talk about football. I don't want any children when I grow up. Well, maybe one daughter.
3. Stuart.
I'm an only child. My mum and dad divorced when I was just 3 years old, so I grew up. I love my mum, but I didn't like the situation. I was her whole world. This was difficult for me. Then, when I was 13, she married again, and that was difficult too. It took me a long time to get on with my stepdad. He's really nice, but I was jealous of him for years. I've just got married. My wife's an only child too, and we both definitely want to have lots of children.
Atop na pen hila takei na hila maomi na. Okay. Yeah, ong simpang ning mo toilet. I'm an only child. My mom and dad divorced when I was just 3 years old. So I grew up with just my mom. I loved my mom, but I didn't like the situation. I was a whole world. This was difficult for me. Then, when I was 13, she married again. And that was difficult too. It took me a long time to get on with my stepdad. He's really nice, but I was jealous of him for years. I've just got married. My wife's an only child too. And we both definitely want to have lots of children. Okay, telo pa diamdiam. Okay, pa kể lệ. En pang nemo here mita su in quan thui gen takte tom khat akizang thei ding lai gwal te chinemo. I have a big family. I get a large family. Zong kizang thei mate. I have a big family or a large family. I come from zong chite. I come from a small or nuclear family, right? I am the only child or only son or daughter. Sorry. There are 5 family members in my family. There are zong zang thei mate. Family members zong zang thei. Or my little brother is my parents' favorite child. I'm jealous of my sister because she has fair complexion. Atha achi ngo wai chang ma chi ngo wai cha ke bel vom kai chang chi dan mo. I'm contented with my situation. Contented chi na de kalung kim lo. Ke kamel zong hoi lo. Katun zong sang lo. Zong pin leling chi dan ma te lung kim leling. Ai ke kalung kim ke chi leng ba tua mi ve mo. I don't like being the youngest. Anel pen hi bel ud keng. Nuam sa keng dei keng. My siblings bully me. Cái ông sim mò lúa mà tại này chín lúa chỉ khát. Cái tiếng ý rất thể tiền tiếng công tel khát hiếm mà. Kita lên chả mà đây. Okay. Bài xuống tiếng mò. Ki hầu na hi rằng này gọi tụi breakout room à. Oh, sorry. Breakout room à hi den à dan à i chat box ông share ning na tụi lại à ki dong ni mà đây. Ai mi ta su tak sai gen ni. How many brothers and sisters do you have? Tụi lại how many family members have you got? Hi là ya have you got chi khat ông sang ing na. Have you got le do you have akibang? Mo akibang hi. Do you or khaten is that family members do you have le how many family members have you got? Ang hi mo. To kite what number are you among your siblings? A upen hi le eldest. Alai zang now zo younger. Alai middle. I get number ni na number tum na kinga. The second, the third. Okay, I come the second. Okay, I am number 2. I am number 3. To razong kinga mo. What do you like about your situation? What do you like about your situation? Upen na hila upen na de inabang. Na de lo nabang. Do you think your parents have a favorite child? It tuam se anadiam. Mate nule paten. What is your ideal family? In kwan ide dan lian apyang thei bang ile bang hiam ideal ti cha ide dan da pa kwang bang nei hileng I bol dan din lian chi mai ni tuaran in kwan bang hiam ideal family ya dena banga ta thum nei ding tanu thum nei ding tapa thum nei ding in hoi ma khat nei ding mo to hoi ma khat nei ding kan chi ge om ding chi nan te pol le ma ideal family tuaran bang hiam chi khat hin che te lom ke ma te okay to le hi chat box ma ong
Tập yang bang khat in quan sung có cái đấy đàn na ổm te bằng in quan cái chia mang bao
cái đấy đàn bel thầy liền cái veng na to dan cái đấy đàn bel discrimination chỉ leng mà thế discrimination okay
tua tak lah hilo ada ha word om na
tua dan liền bel thầy cái mai ngay cái đấy đàn sang cái đấy đàn liền sang por khát in quan pen asen pilo chỉ mai ni nule pate I hoi taka piu su mo anga khalo te por bel dysfunctional chỉ khát om ve na mo dysfunctional family po khaten mal broken family china ang broken chi cha po khaten anila pa ki khen chi dan hin hidan changa a ki khen zong hi thei ai kele pa ina zudon do na cha tate en man lo chi dan nula pa te piatana kim to ki boy changa chi khat mo atate na hoitaka nu hillo pa hillo chi dan pian to the ball pen dysfunctional family bel ki chi
tua dan tak la hilo mo
ha
Ceria tam au gum đều anau gum đều chơi không
o tua bel siama hi favorite ya pai sak ni mate favorite child nei chi ni anu ina u pen gum deu alai jang pen tuam bol deu chi dan mo
partiality la hilo đều favorite jang he
partiality he favorite hi la jong king an teo ming ha partiality hi level ase pai chi khat ma de tan tong hi pian zong azang wa familiar lian ke nge favorite child favorite daughter chi dan mo om the ma to ba oh le to chen pa in a breakout room ang hi kik ning in a tua ka hi pen ong di ni ai guai pau na na pau zia zia vo ma de na na join vo le breakout room a ki ho ni guai online panung en na mo le tu lai tak breakout room a ei in kwan to ke sai akigen lai tak hina den te minin nga khit khong chiang hilai yang pai ki kun chemo online panung en te na mo le online panung en na mo le breakout room a tu lai tak om lai tak hina den te minin nga khit khong chiang hilai mo na hi main session ang lut kik ding hi Okay, we can continue talking here. Huh? I'm gonna visit some other rooms. Okay, please continue talking. Jiang Muan, your English is really good. I'm very impressed with your English.
Thank you so much.
You at the moment you're in Thailand, right?
No, I'm right now in Kalemio at home.
I thought you were studying in Thailand.
Yes, I'm studying in
Pak Kim
Thailand,
Thuk
but
Kim Tu Ye. Pak Kim Thuk Kim Tu. Đã sang xếp tiếng. Cô Thuk Kim Yi Tu Ye.
Why?
Thuk Kim An Ma Mai.
Mang bao xiêm chỉ là kiến xiêm ấy.
Anu te Hom Lo Ve Kwa Bil Thai Mama.
Amy khang nô là cái giác kem biểu là cái xiêm pen po hin chế. Ông kia papi mang mấy Jiang Muan cứ pi mà chế. Nãy là kỳ hậu sẽ vô lẽ. Hi, Jiang Muan. Where are our friends? Our friends, where are they? They don't come back.
I am not sure, but I don't find them here, sir.
Okay. I'll ask them to come back. Okay. They're still there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we can continue talking. Please talk. Sorry, I disturb you. Okay, I interrupt you. Selamat Monica. Okay, please go on.
Okay, yeah, I am almost done with my sharing, but of course I will start again. Yeah, I have 5 siblings. Yeah, so we are 5 in so I am second to the last. I'm second to the last, and about my situation, about my family type. But sometimes I don't like the numbers of my family, because it is for me it's really big for me, because I wanna have smaller number of children. So sometimes I don't like, but yeah, sometimes of course now I accept it, the situation, And in terms of a favorite child, I don't feel that, but when I was young, I really felt that my parents give attention to my brother, because I am second to the last, so they treated me very well when I was young, because I was the youngest. So when my brother was born, the attention was lesser. I could say that the attention was lesser. So I was really jealous about my brother, and yeah, after a long time, I was able to accept it. But I really have, I really have to bear the situation. So it took some years that I have a brother like that. So the last question, my ideal family. So of course I wanna have a smaller number of children. And so how many children you have, of course. And also I wanna have a family that is that is um, that is united. That is, we have a union. I mean, how can we say that? A lovely, a loving family, and also the one who share the same priority, the same rights. No one is favor, something like that. So, and of course, everybody have the same opportunity, and the one who is also pious, who is justice as well. Okay, thank you. So let us give another one. Maybe Sia, you may share, because actually I had it from Jingpi already, and also Jiang Wan. I want to hear from Sia because he hasn't shared yet. Right?
Oh yeah, I keep going to the groups and I keep sharing, from the chat box. Maybe some of them don't have the questions, so I just share them. Yeah, I don't have the question at the moment with me. I think I have a big family. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. I am the second. I have an elder sister. Mm, but in Chin State, it's not considered a big family. It's just how to call average family, average size family. 7 is not very big, so I think it's quite okay. And I um in my family, I'm quite happy. I think my parents don't have any favorite child. Maybe first we were 5. Let's say for many years we're 5. My elder sister, me, and my youngest sister, brother, and the youngest brother. And about 7 years, my younger brother with the fifth one, 7 years, and we did not have any younger one. We thought he is the last. So, and he was a child. He was quite weak. So I felt a little bit that my mother gave attention to him more than the others. But actually, it is because he seemed to be the weakest one in terms of health. Okay, health. That's why. But now he become very big. He's the biggest in among ourselves. He's like 5 feet and 9 inches. I am only 5 feet 6 inches. So he's the biggest. I don't know how he grown up, right? And yeah, I'm family man now. I have 3 children, 1 daughter and 2 sons. Actually, before I got married, my ideal, okay, my ideal one was that I would get married when I was 25 years old, and my wife would be 3 or 4 years younger than me, and I'd like to have 5 children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. That was my ideal one. But in reality, it cannot come true that way. I got married when I was 29 years old, and my wife is more or less the same age as me. She's only 6 months younger than me, and we have 3 children instead of 5, and we cannot have anymore because it's operation. Okay, my wife gave birth 3 of them in operation. We call it cesarean birth, right? Cesarean birth. So we cannot have anymore. That's it. But I'm happy. I'm contented because my children are lovely, and having a lot of children is also a lot of responsibility. So that's God given and God's plan also. I'm happy. Yeah. Is that what you want to hear, right?
Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
interesting. Right.
Yeah.
Who hasn't done yet? I would like to hear from you too.
Me? Chingpi
Please
or
continue.
who else?
Chingpi. Okay.
Chingpi. She hasn't shared yet here.
I have just invited them, the others back. Okay. So 1 minute left.
Mhm.
We'll not ask Uswan Tuang. He's busy today. We will ask next time about his family. Right?
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, next time. Let's ask his family too. We'd like to know him more about his family.
Yeah, last time also I saw some of your photos that you are, I think you are making some traditional food, that some videos
Oh
after.
yeah, I was.
Yeah, I saw that you are very happy, and of course I did not watch it until the end, but it's really nice. Yeah, you said you're inviting some people to join or something like that.
I was making chin sausages, vok ngoi. And I
About
posted
Ngoi,
that.
yeah. I
Okay,
assume
everyone.
you really had, yeah.
Yeah, Kim Nu,
Okay.
yeah, thank you. Everyone, I hope
Okay.
you had a good time and everyone has a chance to participate in this and expressing ourselves, our family. And now my session is ended. I hand over to Joseph Kam. Thank you so much for your participation.
Okay. Thank you so much, Son Piang. And then I forgot to say thanks for the Siasang Pi. So let us clap our hands for Siasang Pi and Son Piang. Okay, now is the last part of our session. It's about general discussion. General discussion on the strength of native English teacher and non-native English teachers, local teachers. Okay, it will be led by Son Piang. So I would like to hand over our time to him again. Please take your time, Son Piang.
Okay, thank you. Toile tua session, imeng session, input session aman, jipon ni mo tua hina. Ai hangin na evek mai na omni na ngai ni. Adiak dia kina hilaya tua kikup na pen Manglai zong hiding na to kita idea pai mate bang idea pai zong kisam ding ai chang adiak dia kina hilang ki helte siate siamate ina nong na live na hello ding onge chiang muan zong nana pai khet kêu chiang muan mang pau nak siame chiang muan bel nak pak tan ma nge ei mi sunga chiang muan te pol hia siama muan sing te pol pen khang no siset ina mang pau siam chitaka siamu hin nak lungdam ma nge to te go pa mate siamung siat
Siap yang lain ke
data
Zahimo.
ko mai cham mo to itu ni na aki za hia gwai
Za kita siya.
cái line huy dễ alina poi pe mai tua hi na tua ya discussion khat nei som ni na athulu pen advantage of native English teachers ne advantage of local I kele non native teachers chi khat hi na tua la ya tom chi khat question neu chi khat ong share reng mate Okay, general discussion we can talk about now. For example, the strength of, let's say, the advantage of native English language teachers and non-native English language teacher, or we can call it local teachers. we'd like to see more about the strengths, okay, the advantage. Of course, we have to talk about the disadvantages also, but we will give focus on the strengths mostly because this is not about debate, right? So first of all, I'd like to ask every one of us and you know, arouse our curiosity about this concept. The first one is, what is the perception of the majority of parents when it comes to teaching and learning English? Many of us have heard about this one or some idea about this one. What do you think is the perception, the understanding of the majority of parents when it comes to teaching and learning English? Can anyone say about this one? Mostly, what's the perception? I think, okay. Joseph and Siama Monica, can you please share with us your idea about this? We all experience about students, right? Some students prefer, for example, they really like to learn under the native teachers or something like that. What about the parent side? What is their perception? Can you please share with us a little bit?
Monica, you start first.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, of course the parents want children to learn English because if the children know English, they will have good opportunities, good opportunities, and also they can, of course, good opportunity also, and also they can go to good university as well, good university, and also good job as well in the future. And there are some lots of things that people can enjoy, right? And also so many things in life. So that's why most of the parents want the children to learn, to study hard, to study very hard, and also to learn English. They even, some of the people from Myanmar force the children to learn English. They must. Okay.
Thank you very much, Monica. Let's go on to the next one. What do you think? Okay, now, okay, we are just discussing our own opinion. Who do you think is the better teachers, native or non-native? I think Muan Jing can give us some idea, some answer. Muan Jing, and let me invite Huai Kim and Muan Jing. You both, I'm sure, experience both native and non-native teachers. So what do you think?
Yes, for me, there is no better teacher, I think, because native teachers, have their strengths. On why non-natives, non-native teachers have their other strong points too. So my idea is in the moderation. So for right now, I have no idea who is better teachers. Both the options are really great to me. So.
Okay, thank you very much. What about Huai Kim? Huai Kim also has experience native teachers and I think local teachers. Huai Kim, what is your opinion?
For me, from my experience, I think that local teachers are better for me. Maybe because of the school, I think, because native teachers, they are very good at English, but since they are good, they don't really take teaching course. Sometimes we cannot understand really well because the teaching method is like a bit different from local, and local teachers, they understand more on us, and sometimes when it needs, they use Burmese. So I think for me, from my experience, I think local teachers are better.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for your answers. Now, is this common only in Myanmar? Okay, or in other countries as well? Okay, our ideas, right? We can discuss on. And then, who do you think are better teachers, native, local, or any? And why do you think so? The same question, okay, is posted. So let's move on to our main discussion. Okay, these are some expression we use in English. We sometimes we say ESL, English as a second language. You might want to use it, or EFL, English as a foreign language. ELF, this is another one, English as a lingua franca. You can use some terms, okay? A lingua franca may be a bit new to some of you. A lingua franca is actually communication. It is for contact language. For example, if I go to Thailand, I don't our lingua franca is English. Okay, something like that we can use. International language or global language. There are many international languages, but English is not just international language, it's a global language. Global means it's used all over the world, not just one or two countries or three countries over the world, all continents. Okay, so some point to discuss here, I have chosen. You can add it on. Okay, let's want to talk about these native and local teachers. Let's think about when it comes to teaching grammar. Do you think grammar is important? Or do you think we can just learn grammar as we learn to speak? Or who can teach grammar? Can, okay, like that. And how about pronunciation conversation, for example? Do you think if you study with non-native teacher, local teacher, you can really speak good English? You can really make good conversation? Is it possible? Okay. Some people argue that local teachers share a lot of learning experience with students, so they can teach them better. Do you agree? Just now, Wai Kim share about that one. Do you agree? We can argue. Okay, we can say what do you think? Can we really speak a language fluently without interacting with its native speakers? We are learning English, but no one is native English speakers. It is possible to learn to speak fluently. Is it really necessary to speak like the natives? Some people want to speak like native and they try to do very, very hard, trying to speak like, their accent, they try to do that. Is it necessary? Or how much? What extent is it necessary? Or who do you think you will be interacting with in English? We are learning English. And what about once you use it, who do you think you will be talking to in English? Native speakers, non-native speakers, or who? What is the rule of English language compared with others international languages like Chinese, Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese, or something like that? I think these are some points we can use for our discussion. I will give this one to our chat box and we can see, I think it's better to discuss on face to face, right? Seeing face to face, and we can give opinions. Okay. So if you want to take photo, you can take it.
Wait, could you please post it again?
Yes, I haven't
Oh,
taken
sorry. Yeah, I will. Okay, I will.
We haven't taken a picture yet.
Yeah, please. Okay, I will share again. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, now I'll send this one in our chat box. So you want to see the questions, you can see that. Mm. So we'll have some general discussion, but first of all, I would like to invite invite among us. Who do we have? Let's invite Jiang Muan. Okay, Jiang Muan. We don't need to answer all the question. Maybe I think one question, maybe one or two is enough because we like to give other chance, right? So Jiang Muan, can you please pick one question and then discuss with us your opinion?
So I would pick number 4. Can we really speak a language fluently without interacting with its native speakers? For me, I believe we don't really need to speak or interact with native people, because as long as you're interested in it, you will have the enthusiastic to learn it, and you will be always willing to look for it. For example, for me, myself, I really like English, and how I learn English is mostly out of school. I learn from the TV, movies, songs. So those are the things that can help us and make interact with us instead of interacting with the real native speaker. It is barely possible for us to interact with native speakers since we are in a small place. If you're like me, you're in a small town. It's hard to find a foreigner. So it's the best way, and I believe that we don't really need to speak with those native speakers to be fluent. It all depends on yourself. As long as you're interested and as long as you're willing, there's a way, and there will be possibility in you speaking fluently. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great to hear that. Okay, yeah. So according to Jiang Muan, we don't need native speaker to speak fluently. We can learn it by ourselves, right? Yeah, I agree with that. So partly. So I just call Gopal maybe my elder brother, but I don't know really. Okay, Gopal, can you please discuss with us the same question or different ones? Okay, Gopal, please.
For me, I'll pick number probably number 2, pronunciation. Pronunciation also the most important part, because when we have conversation, some people, they are very hard to understand. Like for us in Myanmar, we know our ngapi tan, right? That's why you understand, like African, Filipino English also. Because sometimes if we cannot pronounce well, it's very hard to communicate. So that is the vital part of pronunciations. That's all my comment. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. So pronunciation is one of the most important part in learning and speaking English. Yeah, I also partly agree that. When we talk about pronunciation, we can talk about 2 ways: pronunciation and also accent. Okay, accent, because we all come different accent, but pronunciation is a different one. Okay, it's a different one. I have to understand pronunciation. Okay, I'll give you just one example. In Myanmar, many people pronounce the word boy, B-O-Y, boy. They pronounce like boy. That is a wrong pronunciation. Okay, and when we pronounce in the school, even our teachers, right? Because I don't blame any teacher, but this is our system, and very often we hear the word determine, right? Determine, but determine is the wrong pronunciation. People don't say determine. We have to say determine. Those kind of things, wrong pronunciation. So I think that's important. Thank you very much. And what about Siama Donlian? Can you please discuss with us any question you can pick?
Okay. I'll take number 7. What is the role of English language compared with other international languages like Chinese, Spanish, French? Okay. I think if we know Chinese, we cannot use in every way. But if we know English, the whole places, wherever you go, wherever we travel, we can use English everywhere. So the most important language, I believe, is English. Thank you. Is enough?
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, as you have mentioned, we have so many international languages. When I talk about international, that means if one language across a country, we can call international really. Chinese is international, Japanese is international, but English is different. Okay, let me invite Sia Nangken Mung, Sia, can you please discuss a question with us?
Yes, Jason Piang. According to my experience, I have several local teachers and native speakers in English teachers. Among them, I prefer native speaker teachers because their teaching method is quite different from our method, our Myanmar teaching method, because they have many practice, discussions, and debate on something like that. But in our native teachers have not a chance like this. They teach just like and explain like that. It is quite different. I prefer native speaker teachers. Thank you very much, Jason Piang.
Thank you very much, Siamung. Thank you very much. I think that's true. Yeah, that's true also. Especially when we experience in the state schools, right? State schools and state universities, our teachers, we know that, right? They explain, mostly explanation, but not really, I mean, not communication, really. Yep, very good. Okay. Uswan Tuang, would you like to discuss something or say something?
I didn't catch what you said, and I tell you later.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you. I will just invite one more, and then I will hand over to Sia Joseph or Uswan Tuang. Okay, and we can keep on, or we can change the yeah. What about Sia Ton? Sia Ton, can you please discuss with us any of those statements or questions? Sia Ton. It seems that Sia Ton's line is not good. Oh, okay. What about Sia Joseph? Sia Joseph yourself. Sia Joseph, come.
Okay. Wait, please. Yeah, I would like to discuss on the number 1. What is your opinion when it comes to teaching grammar? I think grammar, especially for the higher level, grammar is really important yeah, for the higher level. But for the lower, like basic or starter, like the elementary level, learning a lot of grammar is not so good. To speak out the English, we shouldn't learn grammar a lot. But for the higher level, grammar is vital. We should know well the grammar, and when we teach the grammar, I think for me, for the basic level, we need to look read the grammar books written by the local people or the Burmese people. But for the higher level, it's quite different. Yeah, the books written by the native speakers are really good. We should read. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just one more. Let me invite Lalpu. Lalpu, are you there? Can you please open your video?
Hello.
Okay. Lalpu, I think you're following us, right? Can you please discuss? Can you discuss with us any question among the sevens?
Okay, just 1 second. Let me just go through quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are good at local teachers share a lot of learning experience with students. I like to have an argument on this question on the third points to consider, because when I was in my primary schools, there speaking in local dialect, Zokam is prohibited in the school, but everybody speaks broken English. In that, in such a strict institution during the school day, nobody is allowed to speak local dialect during the school hours. But people, the students speaks only in broken English. Later on in the higher secondary education, where English is not mandatory to be used, there we can speak English, Hindi, or any other language. But the students there learn, the way the students learn and catch up in English as a means of conversation is better than the one I get in my primary schools. So from my viewpoint, students learn English not only from the schools. It is how much you interact, how much you spend time, or how much you use with your families, with your not only with your friends, with your families itself. Okay, for instance, a true example, I text my siblings, my sisters. We start using English only when we text in WhatsApp or when we take the text in Messenger. So in this way, I start picking up vocabularies, sentence formation, and in this way, I improve my English. So we cannot depend only on the teachers or just 1 hour or 2 hour classes of English. That will not make us fluent nor improve our English. Improve our this one. What is it? Of course, there are some people who are very fluent and correct accent. They can exactly imitate the Western culture, the Western way of speaking. But these people I cannot guarantee that these people can write English very well either. So there are some people who speak very fluent but write very bad. There are some people who write very good but doesn't speak very well. So it is how much you urge. It is how hungry you are to learn that. It depends on yourself. And
thank you very much,
my
Lapu.
conclusion, 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, continue. Please continue.
For my conclusion, to learn English and acquire as much vocabulary as much vocabulary as possible. I watch movies, I listen to songs, and I watch English movies with subtitles. And I keep on repeating the words by myself, by hearing and keep on repeating and practically use it to wherever it is possible. So that helps me improve my speaking as well as learning English a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lalpu, for your discussion. Yeah, we learned a lot from there. Very good. Thank you. Just one more. What about Mang Tang? Mang Tang, you also, I think, experienced some teaching and learning under native and also local teachers. Who do you think is, I mean, who do you prefer? Or any other question also you can discuss.
For me, as a beginner level, I prefer the non-native speaker because if the native speakers teach us, we don't get all the point, and we don't understand what they say. And if we don't understand the point, we are afraid to ask what we don't get. And if the non-native speaker teach us, we can ask freely, and they can explain more detailedly, and we get the point. I think that's why non-native speaker is better.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. What about Sia Sang Pi? Sia Sang Pi. Sia Sang Pi, we've been discussing about some question I posted on the chat box. So Sia Sang Pi, would you discuss one?
Okay, thank you so much. And I would like to discuss something that we usually call a native English speaker teacher, NEST, NEST. And then non-native English speaker teacher is NEST. A native speaker has also advantages and then none also, but according to me, non-native speaker has lots of experiences in every area because we have been facing the same, almost the same situation, the same difficulties, and then we know how to deal the student's problem more than the native speaker. Sometimes, but not always. So just in briefly, I should say English teacher must be committed and well prepared. Then no doubt we can make it even not, we don't need native speaker, but the well prepared teachers will make it just more than the native speakers teachers. So what I believe is this. So because in other way, English is spoken in many countries, and actually the word native also, it's one of the word, but actually in many countries, English is native language. So I think in many countries, English is spoken. So we also can use as our language. So this is accent and the pronunciation, the difference between. So we have to understand what is accent. We have to understand what is pronunciation. So let's go for pronunciation, not the accent. But I don't say that accent is not important, but I should say accent is less important than pronunciation. So I'm speaking my own, I'm using now my own pronunciation. I don't care about the accent. So this is my pronunciation. So if you can understand, if the listener can understand what I'm speaking, that means I am a well speaker. So that is called good pronunciation. So according to me, if the non-teacher prepare very well and qualify for what he is teaching, then I prefer non-native speaker too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think this is a good discussion and to give information to, especially to parents and some young learners also. Not only in our countries, but also this is common in our neighboring country like Thailand, and I think many other in China. They are very common. The fact is that many parents and children, they believe that if they learn English with native speakers, they will learn faster. They'll speak better English. That's why they pay a lot of money and learn with native speakers. But the problem, again, especially in Myanmar, is that many native speakers are not trained teachers. They don't have the qualification of teaching. Teaching is not just one thing. Teaching is not just about speaking the language well. Teaching is a method. Teaching is a strategies we need. That's why I always have this in mind that, yeah, native speakers have their own strength. Non-native also, they have their own strength, of course. But if we have to choose, I think we should choose, let's say, the qualification. We should choose the commitment. Many native speakers in Myanmar are just backpackers. Backpackers mean they are tourists. They are, they come in a backpack, a big backpack. They are tourists, they want to travel. One, they are short of money. Sometimes they teach somewhere, they find a job. And once they finish 3 months, they get some money, they travel, they teachers. I have met a friend from Ireland. He honestly told me, I'm not a teacher, I'm a photographer. But we use him as a teacher. The problem comes when we ask him to teach grammar. He cannot. He could not teach grammar. He knows a lot about grammar, but he doesn't know how to teach. That's the big problem because he is not trained as a teacher. So I think choose a good teacher. I don't say every native speakers are not good, but some are like that. And most of the native speakers, most of the natives in Myanmar, I would call, they cannot teach here. Good teacher with qualification, they cannot teach here because the payment is too low. Too low. They would prefer somewhere else. Many of them are not qualified. But some of them are really qualified and they're really, really enthusiastic in teaching. If you meet that kind of person, I think you should choose native speakers. Even though it's a native speaker, some of them are very good. They can teach grammar very, very well. And of course, they have the advantage of speaking naturally. So these teachers are very good, but very rare. Okay. So we can choose local teachers, no problem, no problem. As long as they are qualified. But my suggestion would be for parents and students, when you choose them, okay, when you choose them, don't go because they are native speaker, but don't ignore because they are local teachers. You have to find the qualification. This is from our part, what you can get from there. That's very important. So the perception of many parents are, wrong. That's why we spend a lot of money but don't get. Okay, that's the things happen like that. I would generally suggest, for lower level, local teachers are better. But for higher level, if you want to speak, if you want to learn idiom, if you want to learn natural speaking, if you want to learn more like native, like colloquial languages, native teachers are good. For the high level, let's say upper intermediate advanced level, when you can speak English very well, you understand everybody, then it's good. Native speakers are good. Okay, thank you very much. I think the discussion is very good. We go very well, and I should give back to Joseph. Joseph.
Okay.
Yeah. So please hold
Yes.
the floor back. Yeah. Thank you very much for this discussion and all your participations.
Okay. Thank you so much, Son Piang. This is a good and great discussion you prepare for us. Okay. And then, yes, especially I would like to give thanks to the ones who took the places. Ton from Norway for the opening speech, and then the presenters, Sema Monica, and then Sang Pi, and then Son Piang. Thank you very much for tonight. You input a lot tonight. I believe that it's very beneficial for us. Okay. Tunina thakina again papanova lungdam hang isiate tunga tokitchangina ipen hanchamina hitele kigin nisia Saturday zansialina ki boarding here in my kalapen guest speaker khat isap khat omina khangnoma malai nungang no khatchinimo amin pen lamlen kichina ithiding ina chapi enoi tunu no hi in ama zong ongki the khan china ma be hidana thu game ding mo nung ama salai na sia thon ise dan hina sia thon onglem lo cha tun be opening speech ong sok jaw na sia thon pen in thulu khatong gen in chin tolo tua hi ko adang is a DCC member ting ongki kum je lung na ko ting in bang hi ding chi in ta jangina tolo esung ki gen pa pa le esung panina zong thu gen nom aom le topic khatung to na minin nga pan minin som ki kal khong thu gen nom yom le ong ki za sak ni ki gen pa pa ong za sakun ya suan to hi zong ina ko te do nang za sakun ta jangina hi bangal manglai ma ken hi manglai to ke sa hi pen hi input bol no ming presentation bol no ming ichi aom le zong ong za sakun kilung damma ma ding hi pen ko ting li ko ting nga begi sep ding chi zen zen lo hi mi pi te phatom na ding ai nak le hancham hom ni chi jong athakina ki za sak pha hang ki zon no hang ta changina ilom le go te jong zon lai ni ide sak te chini mo ade de hi songa siam kin ma na piong ki hel tang te jong I 18 akoma ma jong ama practice makes progress emo perfect be jingam ki hangina progress hilim limai jangina I progress ding ma tu pia hi manina hanjam toni ade dia changwon te pozong mailama guest speaker ai jong ina kela hidana presentation manglai to ki sai lahil nom na hong nong nei le jong kinga lo hi chi kilungul mama hi ji jong ki za sak pa phang toina yunte usan doang akimuni
nativeและ non native ตกใส่ทุกปีหน้าว่าจังมวนสิของตัวเตสูนากรามากสินจังว่ามวนนัวกิจิฮาร์โมนไตเตตนูตันลีฮิปานินะอามาอุลอมเตละกะเสียมเป็นไงเว้ตัวเป็น native เตเกี่ยงปะละหังเฮียนี่นะจังมวนเตต้องเป็น LCC ปานินมีบีเวมาอามาอังกางเตอบังเตฮิลิเปออกมาโลสิไม่ได้ตัวตอมติดขลงแบบรับน้องไม่งี้นะadiin in bel ile iki ahoi zong na belทำแบบใส่ in ตัวนี้เป็นamang pau kisinna kom na amang pau to iki kup pen live pa na enten bang hi bol hiam achi khalle ni khakale manglai grama hil pen mi asiam ten ong hil le ki khang to zo mo ai ke le amang kang te man hil ding ti dani na ituat tak chen na hilaya tengi hil zong pen mang kang te khada ong pa ya ong hil ma abang chỉ mấy cái tụi tiếng môn vang tu ni ông kia help bên lung đam hoài mà ama hàng nô mà bay hàng ama bao xiêm mà lá giống xiêm mà mo ina ama bên tuần giống ama lâu pi na alut khít về tin tai cái ngầm lâu bông na tệ tai hinตัวgiống atu pi na khát mo in lung đam pe mai in chani ni sim hidan mo chẳng mo ya ding na in pi ni hina ni tak sim den tua khát to khít chang riêng chang mo ตัว chessbox นั่นปักบูจริงจังอ่ะกี่ปันนี่นะbusiness ตัวกี่ใช่ตัว chessbox อลิงนั่นแม่เจ้าแล้วแต่กับ Facebook ก็ส่วนสักเป็นไม่ตัวอลิงนั่นแม่คนละมันตึงนะซ้อมละขัดกอลกับเมียนมาทำ11ตาที่นะ US แต่อลิงกี่แค่อลิงมั้งอินตัวเป็น business coach ที่นะที่ลายกับ Facebook อ่างเสียปักแรงที่เป็นมั้งglobal business coaches review ที่นะreview บางอย่าง secrets to building an unforgettable brand ที่เป็นที่ลายกี่กงเชียกิ่งนะที่ลิงที่กว่านั่นแม่เจ้าแล้วแต่ตัวปันที่อันว่าอย่างไปสิอินตัว Friday ที่ลายบางเอา Friday บาง S ปากกี่บิลเป็นมา Friday training on building ที่นะ unforgettable brand ที่นะ Friday training นี่งาส่ง training อมดีตัวเป็นfree ที่ตัวตอมจิขัดจองอย่างปักกิ่งนะจองอย่างที่มองลงนะโน้ตนะพิลนาอันนี้คินพอขัดเตะกะง่ายๆนี่จิไม่แต่ตัวองค์กรที่ไงตัวกับ Facebook ก็ต้องเอาเป็นตัว Facebook ก็คงขัดตรงแม็กสุกเจ้าแล้วแต่ก็ใช้อัพเทปันแต่อินยิ่งแต่กอลกำในสมดักขัดแต่ดังไปนะ Zoom ปันยี่มุกง่ายๆนี่ยังมันเทนจิขัดไม่แต่ตัวแรกตัวนี้เสียทอนตรงลงนะเปิดมาไงอินเกย์เบลตัวนี้แต่เชื่อมบุกไว้ให้ตุดคลิปเพดาวิดีโอได้ยิงขัดองค์กิบิงทับปัตนะเอเดนส่งเต็งมุนดังขัดเอามีนะตัวห่างอันนั้นองกิกุปิเทโดองเตลเซมเบอร์อินจะทอนมาอินะนุ่งดำโกนะขัดเอาเป็นดิสปิสกอมและอามันทุกขบนักกอมด้วยนะทุกเอ็ดนะนุ่งดำโกทุกเอ็ดน้ำมามันในสักแหละมาแต่เสียไหมนี่ตัวจะทอนทุกเอ็ดมาดูนะเงินนปักวอลวอลของอินในไว้มีปีอาดิ้งอินว่าไอ้เจ้าอาดิ้งเราจอนะมีปีอาดิ้งแต่เดี๋ยวนะคงสิเป็นไว้Zoom ปันอินฟรีนะ business ตัวกี่ใช้กี่สินเทจิไว้อีกกี่กุปักนะผมเดียตั้มโรเบิลแม็กซ์ทุกโรเลยอาเทวีเลย
ตัวaki silent ki zongin den ka gen dikam angil wat khan mailam ma tua dena ama salama dong tom hadi gen saumi na pokharin achanong piak na i zong hak bangcha sot pian thei loi na zong aki samlo tamlua chidan pian kho dong ong request ni mo tua i session penตัวจังองคอนครีตสังมามอนก็แต่เปล่าเลยองจิลิตสังมามอนจีของโจไม่จังตัวเดดิ้งนะเย็นพาหังไม่ละมาตัวสังจงมันใบสักโจสามนี่มั้งที่ขรำกำคงขรำขวาคงอมเตดิ้งบางโจหักสมามาดีมันนี่นะเล่มเลยตัวสังจงมันใบจีโจเทดิ้งนะอันจำนี่จีเลยตัวจังนะเดนี่นะอีกเกนเดน่าตัวนี้นะเกนว่า5 day บาง training อะไรขาดจีเป็นเดียSQ hello เดียงมาฮีyang to te pen adam damin abang khan ni esa ke lo ding ma hi ji khat ken again but no mi nge lung na me
ina to amang te dan yut pa hanga amang te dan atun the na ring tu na kisin hi na hun khong nai sagi pan nai kwa achi sat te dong lut pon le to an i sat the na ring i ki kupi ring ma te live pan dong zon no bang e pen azum zat dan to dan hi to ite to chi tel ha gwai ho i chi na tengตัวเต็งสอที่น่ะพอเขาเตะบังเวลาเมาปิลเปลี่ยนหินเตะอินะปิลไหนเราตาดิ้งขวัญเราอินะตัวเป็นเมาหุ่นเขาที่ชัดเลยอูเตะหุ่นที่ชัดแรงบางมาเทมันเราเทมั้งเห็นตัวตรงไอ้ชัดเราเรียงช่วยเงินน่ะไอ้ชัดเราเนี่ยเรียงตัวนักกิจสินที่ไม่ได้ตัวไลฟ์ประเด็นตาดิ้งที่นี่เห็นตัวนี้นะ Friday training business coach band จะหมายแรงหุ่นหลายบางเลยเต้นขัดหลังเต้นนี่จ้าคิดไปเลี้ยงทำแต่อีกคดีไงเจ้โน้ตรงนักใช้อาบุญละตัวมันตัวแรงไม่ได้ตัวมาอีคอมพานีปีคดีจองเนี่ยที่คดีไงเจ้มั้งก็รู้เกินนบประคำเด็กไว้เกินนบประคำนนเจริญตัวนี้เสียมงนังลมเตะอรุณทักขังเราเตะอะไรน้องไม่ใช่นมปักกิ่งนะนี่ปีเราปั้นเฮียเสียมงตอมจะขัดน้องเปล่าแค่เดียวตัวนี้อิสินนาตัวกี่ใส่บางจมูก
บางมาเอาอีบีเว่ยเสียตวงตัวนี้บางขันตัวนั่งอาเป็นมัง Ariak dia kena tua untom na siap yang itu advantage and disadvantage of speaker and non-speaker itu apa yang mereka bang hoi sampai rumah bang yang jile lung si mau kikup na dong ina imang pau dong zat kian na practical kadang suakai jamo tu pen tu pi sampai rumah tu dah nom den level hoi sampai rumah
tu dam mau itu kita umpan tu ina tuki kup kom le mang pau kisin kiswa mo lung dam tu mang pata da do siam mama sia teng lung dam tu mahang in mi dang te dong ama ki ho kom mi again so ki changa hang no po khat te pen tom chilik a thei pen a thei ma ki satek pian e zo mi te mo ina thei te bang chi dia ma pi de u bong ben khat chi dan ki hi hon ke tak changa mo a ko ma tek pen to pen Manglai siam ma ke iti pen li le nga ko am le ki pan de a siam ma khin te dong pen amao bang hawm son lian lo in tu hi lom teng hawm son so kai te lung da moi ma in tampi tak bang lut la de sak ma hang ma te email thei te dong a ko ma chat mo to be zong mo ka ki hi liang ai tak chang it ong tut thei zel na ding o ko ma te kina i lo be ko lai zo i sang gam te kai zong gen te klai ni na mailam sani ni pong man to me chi hi jaw ding hi teng la ka sia pi ai thei ki le sia khamom ni sia khamai thei ki le monica kim nom ni to te am ke le zong hia tua tu te la ka kharin zong isin sa khat hil ki ti phelai zong agai ki khel to diamdiam ding akwa ma pro ina imi pi te a ding ina mi to ikibat nyat na ding chi tu ni akipan athak khat thak so to ina ka le mate ka le ban ka to step pen ka le som ma ma ya le step pen khat pan ni ban thum chi tun tu lai tak step pen khat hi pot ai changa mo ka le khat na ai tak te to no teng zong tha sia loina tuang tu lian teng zong tom tik te a thei te ma tungam to pen life pan em te adin again no pa tom tik zong a thei lo te zong tu un no ong ki dong tan lo ri i thei ki le e pa ma dong phei chapin tel vat ki beng o to pen chi le ring ma te to pen tom phat ei mi te i zot nop na bo khanin no wa siam sa teng pian teng hi bel to chi pian hong a tot kha om thamai tak chang mo to pen ai akwa ma chetin zong again ding to a siam pian tom a thei pian hin teng bek lut ngam chi khat om sai to pen tom khat koi chi na ni na khat zel ding i am chi to hang a zong thu gen khat de li be in sia piang in zong to ma gen Joseph Khamin to ma gen zel tam be ki that ke tai in ei mi toi de sak dan be to chang hi lo de moจะทอนนั่งลุงดำโกนาคันในสักคนเลย
ไอ้เลยลุงดำไอ้ตัวนี้ya ihunte hong zo pi ina hong makai to pa tunga ilong dama ya thunget na ipai ma ina neo no chikhat hia tua I gen khem pe tunga I nule pate ina imu dan adik ding aman ding siap yang ina hongen na imu dan I edan aman lo pol khata edan aman theina ding to zong pasian ina hong edan mu dan aman thayang piak theina ding tole siate zong tua hi local sia hile native sia hile avec pi ina sia khem pe sunga hia namli ina siate din mun namli in ki khenina poor teacher ordinary teacher good teacher le excellent teachers te pen born teacher bang kiti pialina hi imite sunga hitale native te a hitale local te a hitale excellent teacher le good teacher chiang back a hitading good teacher le excellent teacher tena training hoi tak neina to alu tena training panina sinna amale ama sinna nei low ai kele akipek hello to te pen poor teacher le ordinary teacher sumnga na ding chianga ngai sut na to na sem te pol khong to te pol a hi manina to sunga good teacher excellent teacher tampi tak nei hang chi to ni na topan hong pia he pasian in hong pia he imi sunga zong excellent teacher good teacher tampi inei lam he siateng hil na tung panina tampi mukhia ingina it tua a topa tunga lungdam ding he imi te lung imi pi bupi tangin nule pa khem pe tangina lungdam hong ko nuaming chimai ni woman athei nai ke phial zong in ahangina ke pen he in India ngama teachers training Mizongam teachers training institute wa kaka laina pasien happy na top nga ina to sunga bang chidinga avec pi panina to kanga na hi explanation kapiak na tung tonina top nga ingina bang hele imite isiate excellent ma hoi ma hi chi to hong lungdam ma mimalin lungdam ma hi tole pasien tunga jong ilungdam ma hi lungdam ko tekni chi to thong thunget ma ina hong pulak noming bang le to pa tunga lungdam ko ni lungdam ma hang wang le namin thana to kidim kabia ko to pa pasian nang ma in hilei tunga to pa kanun tak zia ding te u topa nang man nonggel saksa hiya himale topa nonggel saksa nun tak ziading gam that ziading babasian nang ma to topa kaki zop na ding hitale kote khale khat ki kala ka zop ki zop na ding a hi zongin babasian nun tang na ding ki zop na a hi zongin babasian in kuan na ding ki zop na a hi zongin babasian lam tuam panin negle don zon na tung tanga hi songin lampi tuam panina kaki zob zia dingu kasep zia dingu babasian kakampau kamuk pau zia ding te u babasian nangman nonggel saksa himale to khem pe to pa tu ina babasian kaman suwa sa u eden wan sung panin kaman suwa sa te u kanga ki theina dingun atuam tomin lampi tuam panina sinin topa subject tuam to sinin babasian nangma to kizop ki na khat kizop na hoi ding babasian mutual communication hoi takane theina dingu gama ding in kwana ding minama ding gama ding le topa leitung bupa ding ina an leitung anung ta ganhing mihing singkung lopa tele nabol sana khem pe kisop sia ding dongina topa nangman topa nonggel saksak te ka thei na dingun tonina hi kasino Manglai kisinna u babasian kasia te utung tonin a hi zongin thupa nong piak saka babasian kas asin sang nau pang te hitale kami pi te sunga topa nangma sunga apiching nangma sunga topa thei na akhang din mon akhang sak lai simna Manglai sin na hong suak sak dingin thopa hong pengyata in adiakin kasiate chidam nang piak sakin la kamakai te chidam nang piak sakin la ludam na khan topa o haksa amau te ikitang sab na nun tang na nisim nun tang na hitale babasian khalama tak salama akitang sab na te uzong sik sakin la topa tunina ya asin te zong lungdam thanuam takin le topa chi tak na to ka topa asin to thei ding le kami te utampi tak tunga hibangina topa nang man sep hoite langkia in o kilang kestakin ahom hezoton aki hom zoton tung dingin kavek piuna thupa hong pekim ta in kalungu adam hi babasian natunga kalungu adama khat kasia te tunga kalungu adama babasian hi hong hi ding hong bai hom suan lom suan tunga kalungu adama babasian hilayang ki helkhem tunga le hi topa de hi Manglai sin na pau sin na communication adinga kasin na u aza angai hem te tunga song kalungu adama babasian hibang kasin the na dingun ong vai hom sak hong thapia hun hong pia ka in kwan pi teku tunga zong kalungu adam hi na tunga lungdam takin babasian hi online ahong bol te tunga zong kalungu adama lungdam tu hong kat ko zo lo ding khopona kalung dam ding tamma ma babasian tua kalung dam na te hangina babasian tunita ken kahi thei tan chiangona kalung dam na u hong kovin ka hun nei lai khem to wa hong makaya nongwal zo pi to ziading in jaisu na min to thupa ki pia in jaisu na min to thu min thu ngen in lung dam takin na khut siang tho sunga ka hun nei lai khem pe u to hong ki a ki kung vana mang ton tung ka bia ko je wa to babasian no.
Amen.
Amen.
Nung da mamay. Ting mamay tungit no.
Amen.
Tua i calling nen pabo le. Tua chung teng live le yang khang ni. Me na pe ja bo tuang dok pen.